waiting for here, and then we're going to wait for here. Excuse me. Hey guys, what's up? I'm monitoring a little differently over here, so I might lag a little bit, and I'm going to turn the volume off. So hopefully I'll get a more clear picture of what you guys are going through when you watch everything. I'm also doing it because that screen's putting light here, whatever, man. Hey everyone, welcome back to the sunny side. This is Late Night Tarot. I hope everyone is having a super amazing day. All right. These are interesting days indeed. They're very emotional days, I guess. I guess it's just part of the cycle I guess we're going through. I guess take everything with a grain of salt and do our best to be our best, and we'll make it through together. As we begin tonight, let's begin. So tonight, just a little rundown. We're gonna do this girl. Her name is Shanquella Robinson. Very interesting story, and holy goodness, very, very interesting chart. And so we're going to have a quick look at her. Hey, Ericka, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Just running everything down. So we're going to start off like in a couple of minutes with this Shanquella Robinson story. You're not going to believe her chart when you see it. Holy smokes. And like it's kind of textbook. Like it's pretty like, woo, it's really going to stand out. And then we'll guess our cards, right? Because I'll blah, blah for a bit while I do her chart. Then we'll guess the cards at about 7:25 Eastern time. And then we'll, and then your chart is up. Then Ericka's chart's up. It's already right here. And I think that's it for now. I think our list is wide open. As far as I know, these are the only two charts I have on the screen. And that's what's going on. What's up with you guys? Hey, Dr. P, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. Hey, Sue, what's going on? I hope you're having a super amazing day as well. Hey, there was one thing I was going to say, and I was going to tighten things up. I put some stuff in the description box, and I was going to tighten it up and chop it up into little segments. But now that I'm being a little bit loose, you know what, guys? It's not just Sue and Wing One, who are doing really well in the psychic game. It's K1. Who's in the psychic? Where's my thing? Oh, damn, I'm on the wrong screen. I changed the screen and you didn't see what's going on. Hold on a sec. What do you guys look at down here? Let me just go down into the description and see where it says. So it's not just Sue and Wing One. We have Lisa N has 5. Holy smokes. She's on fire. Lisa N, Daniela's getting a couple. Jasmine's getting a couple. SLC gets a bunch, but she didn't really play this month. And so I'm telling you guys, there's something that I kind of believe in. I believe that, you kind of like find it, and then you kind of keep finding it. So that's the deal. Because and it's not just now. There are other SunnySiders in the past who did the same kind of thing here. Because we've been guessing the cards for a long time now. And I believe in this. Like you could be knocking on a door and you're like, ugh. And so sometimes it opens, sometimes it doesn't. And my belief is that you hone in, like once you get past the stumbling blocks, conscious, subconscious, right? You hone it all in to sort of figure out what's going on. Kind of teaching you to listen to yourself, or you do your inner higher voice, if you guys believe in that stuff. And so, because sometimes that inner voice can look over that wall that separates things between your conscious and pre-conscious awareness. Whatever, blah, blah, new agey bullshit. File it away. Whatever. Next. But I believe that, you get it right, you get it right again, and then you start do it again, Just like Mama Sunshine says, you put one foot in front of the other, and then you do it again. If you're going to run a marathon, you don't take 2 steps over here and then go 2 steps over there and go 2 steps over there, 2 steps over there. It's not really how you run a marathon. You kind of put, you follow the course, man. You follow the course. Try and keep it between the sidewalks, and you just run your ass off. And that's the deal. But it's not always easy in life to find that path. So once you get that little spark, just keep going. And we've seen it several times on the sunny side right now. All right, next. Well, yeah, Lisa's like on fire. Like Lisa's just on fire. She guesses a day in advance. Ugh, how does that happen? So she's not going to get a day in advance. I wasn't online yesterday, I still have Lisa's picks for 2 days ago. So let's see how she does tonight, because like that is that's some of you guys like some spooky little psychics out there. Just like this looks like a little bit on the like, what the fuck? She wrote, yeah, oh, okay, whatever. So like, we're gonna make it a little bit more difficult. So, you psychics, some scary motherfuckers, some scary. Okay, everybody, calm down. I'm not really afraid of you guys, because like I'm married to SLC. Remember, because like there's no fear in me. All right, next. All right, next. Is that sphere I smell, Sonny? I hope not. I thought it was Drakkar. Okay, whatever. I find my jokes really lame these days. You would think I'm gonna have to spend some time with children to get my joke game back going again. Children or sailors. All right, enough stupidness. You guys ready? So that's my 2 cents, and congratulations on the psychic thing. I was thinking about it all morning. I was like, wow, I don't like, you guys are like, it's impressive. And from my here, like I'm looking in my book, right? And I'm looking at the scores as they go along, and I'm seeing boom, here's a hit, and then it's really coming out. It's quite impressive. It's all you guys. It's impressive. Okay, next. Most of it's impressive. Some of it's a little bit scary. But it's impressive. Okay, here we go. Okay, you guys ready for the Shanquella thing? We'll do it for about 10-15 minutes here. Thanks, guys. That's really sweet. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay in the psychic game. I think I'm better than random. I think I'm very, very, I am better than random. But I'm not in the level that some of you guys are. Like, it's just, woo. It's like, there we go. But then again, I don't listen to myself either. I should be obvious. Okay. And plus, I'm prone to making poor decisions. All right, everybody be cool. Let's do this Shanquella girl. Okay. Hey, guys. Welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sonny. And tonight, we're going to take a couple of minutes, and we're going to do a little tarot reading for Shanquella Robinson. Wow, this is an amazing story. For those who don't know, I'm live, right? I'm hanging out with the SunnySiders. So if I get a little distracted or get a little bit weird, it's because I'm hanging out with SunnySiders here in the chat. But having said that, let's get down to it. Let's just get down to it. If you have any questions or comments, then just, do it. Just type them away or tune into one of the live streams, and you can hang out with us and check it out live. All right, here we go. So check this story out. This Shanquella Robinson, I think she's like a social media girl or something. And what happened was she went to Mexico, right? And but this story is a little sketchier than it seems. There's stuff in the story that's like, oh yeah, man, obviously. But then there's a little bit extra sketch. Here we go. The FBI and Mexican prosecutors have opened separate investigations this week into the mysterious death of a North Carolina woman who went on vacation last month with some friends. Okay. Now, Shanquella Robinson, a 25-year-old woman from Charlotte, traveled to the resort city of San Jose del Cabo, Mexico on October 28th, and she was found dead less than 24 hours. Okay, so that's October 29th is when she was found dead. 3 weeks later, this is where the story gets pretty trippy. Okay, this is an intense story, so everybody be cool here. 3 weeks later, Robinson's family just wants answers, right? Something sketchy is going on here. They said, here's a quote, they said she wasn't feeling well and she had alcohol poisoning. That's what the mother said. recalling an anxious call she got from one of her daughter's friends. All right, they couldn't get a pulse. Each one of the people that was there with her was telling different stories. Things never added up, blah, blah, blah. Said she talked to her daughter. On Friday, she said she was going out with the group. Hours later, she passed away. All right, next. It wasn't, now here's where things get super sketch. It wasn't until they received an autopsy report that said, okay, the autopsy report said the girl had suffered a broken neck and a cracked spine. Okay, no mention of alcohol was included in the report, but like, you know, like whatever, right? You could, because there's more. Because there's more. You'll see in a sec. In a death certificate obtained by Queen City News, the death was attributed to a severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. All right, meaning her back and the base of her skull. Holy crapola. All right, next. All right, so that's what's going on in this situation. Okay, everybody cool with that? Now there's another thing. I think there's something else. Just hold on one second. To make things get extra sketch here, there was something that happened a couple of weeks prior to this. Not with this. Okay. Here we go. So I want to show you something else. Okay, so here we go. So on the Tuesday, now here's where things are crazy. Oh, Navi, totally. Navi says it sounds like she got in a fight. Yeah, let's do that right now. You know, I'm a little long-winded, right? On Tuesday, a North Carolina blogger published video footage that alleged it shows a woman attacking Robinson. Now, the girl, and they recognize her as one of the people in the video. Okay? Now, this is where things get super sketch. And that's where it is. Now, this video has gone viral. And, okay, so that's what's going on, right? So that's what's going on. And in this video that's going viral, and I'm not going to show you the video because it's fairly intense, this girl is naked, right? She's naked, and she's fighting with her friend. Like they're like physically, like they're fighting. And that was what was going on. And so in the video footage that surfaced online last week, Robinson was engaged in a physical altercation with another woman. A male voice behind the camera could be heard encouraging Robinson to fight back. However, Robinson verbally declined to fight and instead covered her face as she was pummeled by the other woman. All right. So that's what's going on in this situation. And so that's what's going on in this situation. And here we go. I wonder if let's just one sec where they said the separate, where it got extra sketch. Maybe it was in a different one. Okay, so that's the deal with this girl. So anyways, so that's the deal with that girl. And there's a lot of people saying a lot of stuff, right? Like this person's like this person's like this. But they're also investigating some other stuff as well. So, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. I'm just commenting on Yahoo News, right? Yahoo News is which is about as like accurate as like I could just read probably more accurate reading waves in the ocean than reading Yahoo News. But that's what's going on. Now we're going to take a moment and we're going to look at her birth chart. Now, when you see her birth chart, it's intense. It does have a lot of death in her chart. It indicates that her life could get interrupted. And these life interrupted points happen when it's triggered. Okay, whatever. Let's move on. Oh yeah, Pam. Like we don't know what like we don't really know. So like really we don't have any idea. But that video was pretty, the stuff they say about the video and the pictures, it's pretty intense. Trying to figure out what was actually going on. Um, we don't know. Okay, it was pretty. Anyways, here we go. And here we go. So here we go. Check out her chart. Wow, it stands out. What happens in this chart really stands out. Do you guys see it? Well, hey, for those who don't know, I teach astrology, and a lot of people watch my channel because they're learning astrology. So that's why I'm talking like this. All right, okay, here we go. So let's look at it closely. Well, not too close. Let's just read the chart. She's a Capricorn. Okay, so I have her as a Capricorn. We don't know her birth time. So we can't say exactly where the moon is. She's 7 a.m. She's either a Capricorn moon or an Aquarius moon. And I set the date to birth time to sunrise because it's easier to describe it to you guys from sunrise. So here we go. So what's going on with this girl? So more than likely the moon is probably in Capricorn. Okay, so she's probably a bit standoffish. She has Aquarius energy, potential for unusual stuff, very social, probably very, okay, so here we go. Let me comment down and start again. Okay, so she is a Capricorn straight up. So when you see her, in spite of all of that Instagram stuff or all of that stuff where she's walking around, flaunting her body a little bit, because remember, just because she's a Capricorn doesn't mean she's not going to flaunt her body. She might come across as a little bit cold, a little bit uptight, a little bit of social climbing. She might be a little bit, a little bit cold and calculating. All right, so watch out for that. Now, a lot of the stuff I'm going to say is going to contradict themselves, right? So just be cool with all of that. So that's where it starts, right? This reading starts where she's a Capricorn, with the moon more than likely, she's more than likely born under a new moon, like very new moon. And that's the type of person who's going to put themselves first. Seriously, these people tend to be confident. They tend to put themselves first. They always think about themselves first. Again, it's in Capricorn, so she might give off a little bit of a mercenary vibe. I'm not going to say anything negative about someone's personality based on their astrological sign and their moon like that. So this is seriously. There's other stuff in this chart that you'll want to take note of. Now, over here, you are going to find that she does get into secret relationships. People do have a crush on her. She gets into secret relationships. She makes a lot of money behind the scenes. She could be a little bit private in how she relates to others. Maybe she has a little bit of problem with regards to her love life, so to speak. She might keep some of it in private. On top of all of that, she might not necessarily feel love, right? She might not, just watch out for it. She might have difficulty accepting love. In addition to that, there's the possibility for secret relationships, making money in private, and good things happen to her behind the scenes. She probably has a whole bunch of secret admirers who send her stuff. She's supposed to be popular in social media, so that's kind of normal. That's the way it is. There are two types of Venus people. They're the people who loves behind the scenes, just like this woman, and there are people who loves right out in the open, right? Like, hey, everybody check me out, so there's that kind of thing. She puts her energy forward. She puts herself first. She's very confident, very me kind of person, but her love life is definitely in private. She makes a lot of money in secret. On top of all of that, we have a bit of a problematic Mercury here. Mercury is retrograde, It's a very business-minded Mercury, and it is behind the sun. And as such, people are obviously going to talk about her behind the scenes. She might get engage in gossip all the time. She might engage in she might engage in a lot of gossip. Talk about people behind their backs. People talk about her behind her back. I don't like this. There's death in this. There's a real checkout point in this chart. Some very difficult stuff. But before we do that, I don't want to say anything too crazy negative. Okay, so because there's difficult stuff here. All right. Having said that, her Mercury's retrograde. Right, so, and it's in Capricorn. So again, a little bit social climbing. She's always thinking on how to get ahead. She's probably this chart to me looks like a very, very, to stereotype astrology, a very business-minded chart. I would imagine that this girl is really business focused. Although it's not really money chart, is not really set up for money, like a little bit of money. She probably makes money. She would have made money based off of her looks. Right? Make money behind the scenes, and Jupiter is totally blowing up how she looks. In addition to that, Neptune is right here. Now, I know it's in Capricorn, right? Capricorn is a sign of RBF, right? Resting bitch face. But seriously, this girl has Neptune in the first house along with the moon and Jupiter. That's, even though it's uptight, uptight, controlling, social climbing, it really is. Although all of that, she probably comes across as somewhat dreamy. Like people probably think she's really attractive, or seriously. And she's probably really popular. Like, what do you want? Like that's what it is. Even though she's rested, she's probably really grouchy sometimes. All right. Now with Mercury retrograde behind the scenes, in addition to gossip, she probably has learning disability. Maybe she has communication problems, simple communication problems where she says something and it's misinterpreted, or simple as that. Maybe she's dyslexic or just learning difficulties along the way. All right, maybe she had problems at school. Regardless, people are always gossiping about her behind her back. Maybe she has communication problems. All right, now let's get to the tricky stuff in the chart that everybody wants to know. First, wow, let's point something out first to make this chart a lot easier to see. 29 degrees Sagittarius, it's like 1 degree Capricorn. You guys cool on that? Shouldn't be that complicated because it's right there. It's right there. Okay, so as such, try and catch this for a second. As such, she has her Venus and Mercury, right? Both Venus and Mercury, both squaring right here. These two little conjunctions of planets, let's say. Do you guys see that? Oh, let's make it smaller. So that's what's going on. Like that is a major problem. When I see these in charts, anything that squares the nodes, anything is going to cause problems. If you can imagine, and I'm going to describe it in a very new agey kind of way. Okay, now for those who follow the channel, I don't usually describe things like this, or maybe I do, I don't know. Today, I can do it in a very new agey way, so it kind of makes sense. So the nodes in modern astrology, right? It's different in Vedic, different in Hellenic. Okay, in modern astrology, you're trying to move from the south node to the north node. That's supposed to be your life path. Or the south node gives us strength to, like the nodes give us strength on how to deal with each other. Like if the south node is all of the problems and karma that you're bringing in from the past life, the north node will provide you with all the secrets and success you need to deal with all of these past life problems. Everybody cool? In other words, if your parents want you, if your parents in the fourth house are stressing you out, go get a job. You're going to be fine, right? If the eighth house, you're having a problem with other people bugging you about money, go make your own money. Okay, that's how the nodes work. Okay, so that's what's going on in this situation here. Now, another way to look at it, okay, so that's the path your life is supposed to take in modern Western astrology. And in this girl's chart, whenever in anybody's chart, if you have something squaring the nodes, it means your life is interrupted, or it means a life is interrupted. Depending on how that transit plays out, it can lead to death. And we've seen that several times here on the SunnySide. Several, many. That's what it means. And so it has to be astrologically triggered, and there's more to it than that. It has to be triggered. It tends to be a choice. Squares tend to be a choice. Okay, just heads up. But it tends to mean a life interrupted. All right, now the different planets are going to indicate what is going to be interrupted. It might be a brother or sister's life is going to die. It might be your parents going to get sick. Maybe you're going to get sick. Maybe you're going to fight somebody like this girl did, or maybe you're going to go crazy and fight some other people. Depends on what's going on with the planets. Right. That is not all. You'll see this chart. So let's clean this up a little bit. You will see, and something very seriously comes into play when we analyze this in a sec. Hey, Laina, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm just analyzing Shanquella Robinson's chart right now. Now, before we get on, you're going to see some things here in certain types of astrology. In addition to this astrological pattern that I just drew on the screen, there are some other astrological events that are happening here that you're not really going to see like this, but I'm going to circle a couple of things for you anyways. You're going to see things like this Chiron sort of folding it. Like if you fold the chart a little bit, you'll see that Chiron coming into play with a lot of wound happening here. You're also going to see, definitely see this midpoint that's on the chart there. That Jupiter-Uranus midpoint that's on SunnySide charts, here are charts, about something very unexpected about to happen. Seriously. In addition to that, well, you know what, guys? You would think, okay, in addition to that at 0 degrees, let's open this up a little bit. We have here at 29 degrees, right? Remember, 29 degrees Aquarius is 1 degree Pisces, right? So there's a lot happening here at 0 and 1 degree in the chart. You would think Pluto would come into play right at 4 degrees, but we're not going to circle that today. We're going to keep things pretty tight. On the SunnySide, we're pretty tight with astrology. It's not like, oh man. So even though today I'm talking a little new agey. All right, is that usually enough to cause anything this crazy? Holy smokes, it all depends. Maybe she was hanging out with a rough crowd. Maybe this was part of the gig. Maybe so many maybes. But definitely something was going to happen at a certain time in her life, which, may have astrologically been a checkout point. Now, there's more to all of this than you guys think. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. There's more to this right now. Let's get on with it. Now, some things you need to know when you're analyzing charts. Mars does not like it. Mars and the North Node don't get along. That's the deal. The North Node is disconnected from reality. And so Mars is going to freak out. Okay, I'll just tell you what it means. Mars, that's violence. You guys got that? Mars conjunct the North Node is a violent person. And so let's chop this down a bit. Mars is conjunct the North Node, and it's squaring Venus. right? It's that little cross that I'm drawing there. So that alone, okay, that alone is a person who's going to have a lot of problems in relationships, a lot. Mars square Venus people, if you're one of these people in your chart, believe it or not, your partner might die young. Mars square Venus people have a problem where they tend not to know what they want. They tend to do things in one direction, but want something else, and they're not sure. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of, a little bit narcissistic. Mars square Venus, it can come across as a little bit narcissistic, and it's definitely hard on the partners. And people who have Mars square Venus generally tend to have difficulties in relationships. Doesn't mean they can't attract a lot of people, but it's difficult because they're not always sure what they want. And this girl is pulling in Capricorn energy, where she wants to like be by herself and do her work and this kind of thing. But her Mars is in Libra energy. She's always doing for other people. This girl is probably very argumentative. This girl is probably very argumentative, doesn't necessarily know what she wants in her relationships. And I don't know anything about her, but she might be violent. Violent, attracting violence, involved. She probably has a tremendous amount of energy, and she puts a lot of effort into her friendships and relationships. Keep this in mind, okay? Keep that point on mind. So that's what's going on. So Mars square Venus in her chart, Mars conjunct the North Node. Violence and indecision in love, problems in relationships. Now, as we cruise to the bottom of the chart, the South Node is like stuck, right? It's stuck. It's where everything drowns. It's a cup that's constantly being filled with this stuff in your life. The South Node actually likes Mars, right? Because the South Node wants to get a little busy. It wants to get a little unstuck. You know, hey, let's shake it up a little bit. But in this chart, this chart is totally backwards. The South Node is really hemmed back by Saturn, putting a wall, like Saturn is really feeding back upon itself in this particular chart. So on one hand, on the very, very positive side, we'll say she had a lot of discipline, right? Very, very, like she actually, maybe not. Now that I think about it, maybe she didn't have any, I'm trying to be positive here, but more than likely, she was probably very aggressive. I would imagine she's very aggressive, remarkably competitive, possibly very, I don't think she was stubborn, okay? So that's one of the things. I think she was very opinionated, very, very opinionated, very much go along with her friends. I do think she was potentially a fairly hard worker. I don't think she was a slacker at all. I think that's like a double, there's a lot of Saturn at the bottom, and she's probably tormented. She probably had a lot of problems in relationships. I don't know anything about her relationships, okay? I'm just saying in the chart. She probably had problems in her relationships. She probably has communication problems. And if she wasn't the one who died in this event, you're going to see in a second that there's more than likely someone was going to die. It's just in this particular chart, I think she takes the energy onto herself. Next. Now, check out the date. This is where it gets interesting. So what do you need to see, guys? So what do you need to see to know that we have a problem here with what's going on? So you see all the potential, right? And I'm not going to pull up any fancy checkout charts, because this is very in your face. So when we pull the date up, October 29th, check this out. This girl is a scary chart. I'm glad we're looking at it. Well, I'm really up, it's not good what happened to her, but this is an interesting chart nevertheless. So on the day she passed away, look at this, way at the bottom here. Jupiter is at 29 degrees. Here's where all of the energy is going to come into play. Chiron is up here at 0 degrees. We have her regular, I'll draw the little cross in again so you guys can see where the energy is flowing around here. This is going on right here. That's the little cross that's happening there. Now, as we're going through, I'm going to point something out. Okay, so there's some obvious stuff that's happening. Very slow, very obvious stuff that's happening that is going to trigger this, right? This is there in the chart, but it has to like, so like, there's the deal. What does it have to do, Sonny? Use your words, Sonny, not your eyes. Okay. So here we go, cruising through, right? This and a couple of other points, that's 0 degrees up there. Okay, so what we have in the chart going, so what's going on is, on this particular day, okay, now in certain types of astrology, once again, if you fold the chart up, so to speak, everything will line up. But I'll scribble it out here so you can see. So okay, so Jupiter is at 29 degrees. Jupiter is triggering a lot of this stuff. So in addition to, okay, so Jupiter is triggering everything, and the moon is triggering everything. The moon is oftentimes a trigger, guys. It's not weird to see the moon come into play, but whatever. Okay, so the moon is causing a little bit of problems here, right? Because it's your emotional play, right? It's unlocking your subconscious as well. It's kind of dangerous. All right, so what else is going on? So this Jupiter retrograde is making everything really big, and it's blowing up some energy right in there. It's coming back, but there's more to it. Pluto, no, wait. So I looked, Pluto is not causing the problem. Saturn is at 18 degrees, and it's moving towards an aspect with the sun. It's 1 degree away from the sun. It's moving towards the sun, and I'm going to explain why that's important in a sec. All right, what else is going on here? We see Mercury is just about to switch signs, right? Mercury's just about to flick over right there at the top. And super duper, right? Super duper importantly, we have Mr. Bad Boy himself, Mars. Now, you're not going to notice it right here, but Mars is about to, like the very next day, Mars is stationary retrograde. That means that, like, this was the day. She wasn't going to make it. Like, somebody wasn't going to make it. So that's the deal. One sec. What the hell? What the hell? So wait, undo that. Hey, okay, it's back. And so that's what's going on, guys. She has a lot in her chart that indicates that she was going to have difficulty at some parts in her life. You could easily say, like, you could easily look at this chart and guess that this year would have been a very difficult year for her. It's not like, it's just like it's not like the sky is raining down a barrage of hate upon her, so to speak. It's just has this event in her life that is being activated, and something was going to happen that weekend. Whether she passed away or someone else passed away, there was some kind of violence that was going to happen. Mars is about to go retrograde. I would imagine she's not the only one that experienced this at that time. I would imagine many of you have had some kind of unfinished business that you've been doing in the last couple of weeks as Mars has been retrograde. And so that's what happened to her as well. I know it doesn't sound right? It doesn't really fit what's going on, but unfinished business is kind of the astrological term, key phrase that we'd use for this kind of situation. But nevertheless, what's going on in this chart is she naturally has her life path interrupted. And so that's the deal. Some people are able to, pass through and make it back. Like, some people can do it, right? And then some people can, some people can make it through and some people can't. Because you could say it's a choice, you could say it's not a choice, you can say whatever you want, you can say whatever you like, but that's what's going on in this girl's chart. That's my 2 cents. Anybody else see anything that you guys want to point out? I mean, like, this is a lot, right? This is like, her chart has a lot of, it has a lot, guys. Like, you could go a little further. You could say Pluto is about at 26 degrees, is about to make an aspect to all of this stuff, right, to her Neptune and her Jupiter. But Pluto's not really going to hit 27 degrees for that quickly, you know, to cause that problem at that time. You could say maybe, but I wouldn't say so. Plus, Mars is not going to make it high enough up there. Mars is not going to get far enough up to kind of come into play with this stuff. So I wouldn't, you know, it's more the direction of Mars than the directional influence of Mars, as opposed to something else. Like, this may not have been, I don't know, like, I don't know. So maybe it wasn't her first time in Mexico, right, or wherever Cabo San thing is. You know, maybe she's getting back to something. Maybe there was some payback. Someone had some payback that was due to her. But I'll tell you something I don't see. Okay, I'll tell you something that I don't see in her chart. I don't necessarily see hidden enemies in her chart. I do see life interrupted. I definitely see death. I definitely see death. She probably had a death of a bunch of her friends, to be honest, you know. There's also a possibility, you know, if I might like go a little further, there's a possibility she could have had jail time. You know, her movement was definitely restricted. You know, having a broken back is going to restrict your movement, right? Jupiter in a big way. Jupiter and Saturn usually balance each other out when they conjunct, you know. So this is a really, you know, this is a lot of happening here. This, oftentimes, this can indicate going to jail. I don't know if she ever went to jail, but maybe she was in, you know, and I don't think she was in the military or went to a private school. But those are some of the things that this alludes to. You know, her movement was restricted at some point. It can possibly mean jail time at some. It doesn't necessarily mean that. Love behind this. She probably made a lot of money, and guys probably sent her money for her social media stuff. So that's the, like, I mean, that's the chart. You know, she had an unusual look about her. You know, Uranus right here. She had a little bit of freedom, making money. She made money in unexpected ways. You know, and she was probably, guys probably really liked her. And that's the deal. That's the deal, guys. That's the deal. All right, next. So that's the deal. Her Pluto was square Chiron. Where did we see that? Oh, this Pluto up here, or this Pluto up here, 26 degrees. Where's her 0 degrees? 29 degrees? 4 degrees? Where's Chiron here? 13 degrees? It would have to be a little bit more of a more precise angle for me to pull that in. But I will tell you something else, though. Hey, Dr. P, I will tell you something about it. This 0 degrees Chiron here in her chart, it folds right into this stuff right here. So you'll see, and it folds into this, right? And it also folds into this part of it here. This Pluto is a little on the outside to fold into this. It's close, but it's on the outside. 4 degrees, yeah, I guess it did happen. But that's what I'd say in her natal chart, is what I'd say. What are you guys saying? Hey, Sue, what's up? Oh, no, come on, man. Sue, I'm not showing the chart properly. I'm doing it like this, and it's blurry. It's blurry and small like this. And then when I do this, I realize we can't see the entire chart, especially when we're talking about this kind of deal right here. It's like it's kind of incomplete to see it. It's not. We're not. It looks nice on TV, but it's not. It doesn't really help us, you know. That's a good point, actually. I'll work on it. I like it. It looks good when I do this, you know. It's good. It's good TV, but it's not. You know. So we'll work on it. All right, next, time to pick the cards. Oh wow, you know, I think like, her story is just like absolutely mental bananas. Like, it's just, what the hell? Like it said, I don't know if it's like, you know, I don't know if it's a hazing incident gone bad. That happens, right? So I don't know if it's a hazing incident gone bad. You know, an initiation kind of thing. I don't know. She's 25 years old. That's a little old to be initiated into anything, I guess. But like, frig, I don't know. But I thought it was a hazing thing gone bad. But then when I read I read one of these other articles, like, it's hard to believe she didn't have booze in the system. Like, that's just really difficult to believe that. That's just really difficult to believe. It's really difficult to believe that I wouldn't have booze in my system. It's just, I don't know how I could believe that girl didn't have booze in her system. And I don't know how she could break her neck and her back without booze in the system. Like, what she has slip in the, like, this just doesn't make sense. And we saw that video. But at the same time, I don't know that it's the same time the police opened another investigation about something that was possibly similar from another set of Americans a couple weeks earlier. And so it might be, so I don't know. So that's what I mean by saying I don't know. We want to blame the friends, right? Because it looks really bad. But then again, there was another tourist that it happened to. So I don't know. It's pretty rough. But anyways, enough of the nonsense, enough of my speculative nonsense. Her astrological chart. Guys, this is getting serious. This, when you guys are doing your readings, I don't know if you guys do readings anymore. If anyone of you guys does astrological readings, right? Maybe you should, watch out for, start looking for that thing squaring the nodes in the charts. Yeah, you think because the police were involved because it's in Aries, right? That's highly possible. Yeah, maybe the police were involved, right? Jupiter was passing through Aries. There is Aries energy going through this situation here. There's also confusion, right? Like, there might be a secret lover going on. Because keep in mind the Venus, oh, we're not watching it, right? Keep in mind, the Venus is in Sagittarius, right? Right, like the square is the degrees, right, Pam? Like, it's a square, but like technically, it's kind of a Sagittarius Venus. Like, a Saggy Venus is she's probably fun. Like, although I was like making her sound like she's really uptight, she might be really fun. Like, tell a lot of jokes. Definitely want to travel. Maybe she wants to teach. Travel, teach. Like, Venus is in Sagittarius. Like, always has a joke, makes people want to laugh. Pretty weird for a Capricorn, but maybe she keeps it all to herself. So, because it's in the 12th house. So I don't know. I'm not, but that's what's going. That's what I see. You see, I also see this. See, Pam, I think these midpoints are starting to come into play. Right? That Jupiter-Uranus midpoint, a sudden and unexpected event in her chart. And then we have the Saturn-Jupiter midpoint, right? It's pretty spooky. Like, it's spooky. It's spooky. She has it all over her chart. All right, next. Everybody be cool. I don't know who did it. I don't know. I wanted to do the chart of her friend to see, because her friend, I don't have her name, but her friend is one in the video where they're fighting. Her friend is kind of a suspect, but they're all suspects. And that's the deal. They gossip and say, hey, you know what they do? They talk shit about her behind her back, right? Mercury retrograde behind the sun. People talk shit about her behind her back. Poor kid, like, her chart's spooky. But I think something was going to happen, like, it didn't have to happen to her, though. That's the thing. It didn't have to happen to her. All right, break time. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and guess the cards. So thanks for indulging me, guys. I really appreciate that. I wanted to look at her chart. There are a couple of charts that pop up, and I'm like, because I see the story and I'm like, oh, it's going to be like this. Let's go check it out. And then I go check it out. But then I go to check it out, just, you know, to double check, to see what's going on. And I'm like, whoa, this chart's serious. Look, we got to show the sunny side. I got to show the sunny side. So like, and this was one of those charts. It was pretty serious. Wow. Right. There you go. It's pretty serious. What else? Okay. Next. Yeah. We're not going to read too deep into it. We're not going to like look at the it's, you know, we're not going to get too crazy with it, but it's a spooky chart. All right. Next. Okay. Great. No timestamps, right? Okay. You win the game, Sonny. Thanks, man. Sue's in the lead. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let's take a quick break. And when I come back, when I return, we'll guess the cards. So everybody get your picks in, put them in the description box, and then we'll do it. All right, one sec. Oh, well, send me the birth date. Send me the kid's chart. That's the problem, Sue. There's a lot of stuff that would be really fun to look at. I just can't find their charts. The other one, like this girl's her friend, I don't know her chart. And there was a thing I wanted to do recently. There's a lot. I want to do court TV. SLC watches court TV. So my girl watches court TV. I have to do the charts. So that's the way it is. That's the way if my girl was like, if my girl was addicted to watching Gilligan's Island, I'd be playing sax in a Polynesian grass skirt band. That's how it works. All right. On the plus side, my girl likes hypnosis, so I could like sleep all the time. Okay, whatever. Stop being silly. Oh, bad. Next. I didn't hear my phone go off, so I guess she's not mad at that one. Okay, I'll be back in 1 sec. All right, on Pam. Okay. Actually, while I'm doing that, you know what, Sue? For real, you know, it's I just can't. It's for me. I have trouble finding the charts. Oh wow, you said the Chariot, Pam? No way. All right. I was thinking the Chariot. Okay, next. Hey, Ericka, what's up? Ericka, gotta get your picks in. Did you get your picks in and I missed them? Okay, 1 sec. Anyways, I'll be back in 1 sec. Oh, you have the girl. Oh, shucks. Here it is right here. You have the girl right here. No way. 3 years old when she went missing. All right, let me pull this in. Let's check it out. That's really interesting. Hold on a sec. Hey, this computer's working pretty good. It's not, oh, having said all that, it just lagged the ass out. Okay, hold on a sec. Man, you have to see my screen. It makes it look like MrPetal was born. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll save that, and I'll be back in 1 sec. All right, guys, here we go. Everybody, get your picks in. That's cool, Sue. I think it's interesting. All right, let's take a quick break. Everybody get your picks in, then we'll guess the cards, and we're going to look at Ericka's chart and whatever else I wrote in the description box. So there's 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Devil, and the Moon. Whoa! Nice! Nice. I like doing this. I like you guys turning into a little bunch of psychic warriors. I think it's really cute. I think it's really cute. That's okay. You guys are awesome. No, I don't feel very psychic either. But I'm having a I'm having a rough couple of I'm having a rough life experience. It's not it's not good. I'm not gonna get it's not gonna become any better ever again either. So it's okay. So we just do our best. We just do our best. Okay, one sec. Navi. World. World would be nice. World would be nice. The Fool. Oh, that would be expected. Page of Cups. Yeah, that would be good too. And Four of Wands. Yeah, that would be nice. Hey, maybe we'll say Four of Wands, Navi. Okay, one sec. Maybe I'll say Four of Wands as well. That's really astute. Okay. Where are my picks? Okay, here. Okay. Okay. Oh, thanks. Okay, one sec. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to come back and guess the cards. Okay. Although I'm going to go with the Four of Wands as well. I feel pretty good with that. I feel pretty good with that. Four of Wands, maybe. Maybe Page of Swords reversed. I say Page reversed. Page, Swords. Page, Swords. Okay, Four of Wands, Page of Swords. Four of Wands, Page of Swords, and Chariot, obviously. SLC said Chariot, though. Okay, Page of Wands, Four of Swords, Chariot, and I say the High Priestess because I don't fucking trust anybody. Here, High Priestess. Priestess. Yeah, because there's always some kind of fuckery behind the scenes, some kind of bullshit I don't know about. All right, everybody take a leak. I'm going to go. I'll be back in a sec. Hey, Lise. Oh, these are for tomorrow. Oh, you. If I find out you're like actually like a Terminator, that's cheating. Okay, just letting you know. If you're like a Lisa, if it turns out that you're a Terminator and you just pop back to play the psychic game on the sunny side, that's cheating. Just saying. All right. If you're just Sarah Connor, though, that's cool. That's cool. Next. Just bugging you. Okay. I'm not a Terminator. Sadly, I'm not a Terminator. I'm not a Terminator. Is that like I'm not a Terminator? Should that go like, hold on. Lisa and tomorrow. Sonny, wait. Sonny, don't pick the cards yet. Wait. What? I'll be back. What the fuck? You guys can bullshit. Hold on. Tomorrow. Lisa N. Lisa. All right, we're tight. It's good. Okay. Everybody calm down. I'm not. Hold on, Sonny. No, I'm not from the future, Sonny. Hold on, I'm not from the future. Hold on. I'll be back. You can just. Sonny, I'm at work. Don't you get it? Just gotta tell us. All right, everybody calm down. I'll be back in a sec. All right. So, yeah, you have to keep your seatbelt on. Hold on, just relax. All right, next. I mean, in a minute, we'll do next. Okay, everybody be cool. I was drinking pop. I never drink pop because pop is like bad. Like I'm getting older. I need to save my teeth. You know, I used to eat all those apples, like, and my teeth are like, you know, I used to eat all those apples. You guys used to see me like pig out on fruit. Like you would guys would watch me for hours eating fruit. And I'm a sax player, right? I gotta watch my teeth. So whatever. What the hell am I talking about my teeth for? There's a bit of, I'm not maintaining the conversation very well here. But then again, I am talking to myself. It's all right. Well, that spiraled out of reality very quickly. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's an ad. Oh, I wish my channel looked like that. Okay, next. So, next. May 3rd, 2007 in Portugal. Okay. All right. Yeah, Lisa was giving off a T1000 vibe. Just saying. Lisa giving off. Okay, hold on. I'm missing May 3rd. Okay. Sonny. Hold on, Sonny. Wait. I'll be what? I'll be back. What? I'm not determined. I'm not the T1000. What the hell did I put this girl's stuff? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, wow, what the hell's going on with this thing? Okay, well, here we go. Okay, we have the girl's chart. Okay. Hey, if anyone... I've been meaning to ask you guys. I'm not sure if we're working. My screen seems to be working again. I don't really know what happened there. We're going to guess the cards, and then I'm going to do Ericka's chart. I guess I'll put a timestamp in while I'm at it. So we've already picked our cards. We've already picked the cards. And let's get at it. Okay, so here we go. So guess the cards. Here we go. Good job, Sonny. Okay, just a rundown of what's happening for those who are new. Okay, so we have Sue, who's way out in front right now. It's scary. Sue, Ace of Pentacles, the Sun. Wow, good choice. Wow, good choice. Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, Strength, 9 of Wands. She has 9 points this month. That's a lot. Just to let you know how much it is, how far ahead that is. Second place is Sonny. That's me. Because it's Sonny. And so Sue has 9 points. I have 6. That's how far ahead Sue is. I say the 4 of Wands, Page of Swords, Chariot, High Priestess. But as I'm looking at this, I'm not sure that I think Page of Swords or the Chariot. I think High Priestess, though. Okay, next, we have SLC says the Moon, Judgment, and Chariot. She has 1 point for the month. Ericka has 1 point for the month. She says 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Devil, and the Moon. Yeah, the Moon gets a little bit of luck there. Then Lisa, who's in 3rd place right now, cruising in 3rd, solid 3rd. 7 of Pentacles, 3. She has 5 points. 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Justice, and the Devil card. Who else is here? Dr. P has a point for the month. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Nice. And Navi says, Navi has a point as well, says World card, the Fool, Page of Cups, and 4 of Wands. Wow. For those who don't know, Sue tied it's actually Wing One kind of won last month. But Sue was tied with Wing One. Hey, TN right on time. TN says Star, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups. And although she didn't type it into the chat, she also wants to send out a hell yeah. I'm sensing a message. The message is hell yeah. Well, it's better than I normally get what the fuck. I normally hold on, I have to find Tian's up here. Normally Tian says star, wheel of fortune, 9 of cups, ace of cups. Normally when people get psychic hits, the intuition, like their intuition hits, they're like, oh, yeah, like we got to go to the casino, or oh no, watch your driving, or oh no, watch out for that guy. Oh no. When I get a psychic hit, I'm like full on. Like, guys, when I get a psychic hit, it's like intense. Like, it's, you guys are not even going to believe how intense it is. It really is. I can't take it sometimes. And I just get this over resounding kind of voice vibration in my head that's just screaming, what the fuck did you just do, Sonny? What the fuck? Anyways, my spirit guides, that's how my spirit guides talk to me. Every once in a while, they'll say, hell yeah, good move, playa. But that's about it. My spirit guides usually tell me what the fuck. So, like, whatever. At least they're talking to me. I don't ignore them. I'm like, I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Sonny, the time was like literally 30 seconds ago. Well, yeah, 30 seconds ago was good. Stop trying to control me, you know? Anyways, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how you talk to your spirit guides, but that's how I talk to mine. Mm-hmm. You guys ready? Let's pick the cards. Oh. I'm just saying it's a bad plan and it doesn't work. But it's our plan and we're sticking to it. All right, next. Next. Just saying. You guys think it was a good plan? All right. You guys think it was going to work? Oh, man, for a bunch of psychics, you would have thought you would have liked that. All right, next. You guys ever try and tell jokes at a psychic convention with a bunch of drunk psychics? It's like, it's not fun. They're like, you're like, hey, what's up? Hey, like, YouTube or wherever you do your site. What's going on? Here, I'm Sonny. I just got a couple of jokes to tell you guys. It's great to see everybody. I'd like to thank the psychic community for having me out. And you're like, all right, you guys check this out. So, like, there's like a chicken and an egg. And these drunk psychics in the back are yelling out, to get to the other side, to get to the other side. And then so, or you're like telling a story, right? Oh, wow, you're just describing it. Oh, wow, there was this girl, right? And they start yelling out, the boyfriend did it, the boyfriend did it. Psychics are fucking assholes sometimes. None of you guys are. You guys are wonderful. But sometimes psychics can be assholes. All right, that's why I stick with YouTube. Hey, Janice, what's up? I'm just saying. Hey, Annie, what's up? Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you. I'm just telling silly psychic jokes. I'm just telling nonsense here. Hope the weather's okay down in Texas. Seriously. I'm going to drive to Chicago on Wednesday. I'm going to go... I hope you guys had a good birthday as well. You know, with daughter and... Anyways, with family and everything. I'm going to go... I'm going to go to Chicago on Wednesday. And maybe come back on Friday. I don't want to stay away too long. This is different than my dad's sickness. When my dad was sick, he had my mom here, right? But there's no one here right now except me. And she's really, really tired. She goes to sleep like every 2 hours she goes back to it. But she can't sleep at night. It's really, so she's in a lot of pain. So, so I don't want to be away too long. Who's due? Hey, Annie, go ahead. What's your question? Who's due? All right, here we go. Time to pick the cards. Well, we'll wait for Annie to ask her question, but... Everybody ready? Shall we guess the cards? I'll answer Annie's question, Stephanie's question as we do the cards, I guess. Hey, no, I'm here. Should I'm here. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Anybody else wants to? Would anyone else like to guess the cards? All right, let's do it. Everybody ready? Huh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. First up. I'm looking on this monitor right here, but I can't really tell what's going on because neither of these monitors, like they're all in weird configurations. Not configurations, resolutions. Okay, here we go. First up. Everybody ready? And boom. Ace of Wands. Oh, I didn't say Ace of Wands. Fudge. I was really... Fudge. 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 It's okay. It's okay. Ace of Wands reversed, guys. So maybe there's a beginning that's a little bit halted, or there is a beginning, but it's a little bit difficult to get into. It's just the only one on the list is Ericka right now. I'm going to be reading Ericka's chart. Is it Ace of Pentacles? And you just want to sleep. Everybody give me 1 second. Annie, your chart's right here. I'm going to P, QRS. Oh, come on, man. Your chart should be right here. Yeah, right here. Well, I'll have a look. I'll have a look first. I'll have a look, and then we'll do Ericka's chart. Let me put it right here, and then we'll do it. Okay. All right. Next. Anyone say the Ace of Wands, by the way? So, anyways, here we go. This card's reversed. I don't know. I was kind of thinking the Ace of Wands, actually, but I didn't say it. I was thinking I committed to something else. But whatever. So here we go. Ace of Wands reversed, guys. Maybe there's a difficulty starting things, or the new beginning that you're going through there, or the new activity is not exactly perfect, but you're going to go through it anyways, right? You're going to blow through it. So be cool with that. Oh, yeah, Annie, it's fine. Everything is super cool. We'll look at it right away. I have it right here. I'll pull it up. It's already pulled up. All right, next. All right, here we go, guys. 6 what the hell is this? 4. Oh, this is me. I did it. Hey, we got it. We got it. 4 of Wands. Oh, I did it. Okay, where do I write that down first? Okay, first, got to hold the cards. Oh, I'll do this with one hand. Oh, yeah, go Sunny. Hey, go Sunny. Today's date, November 21st, I think. Sunny. There you go. All right, hold on. Whoop, whoop. Here, I'll put it on the board so everyone to see it. It's not just me. It's not just me. Although, no, hold on. Hold on, that's not the point. The point is, so who said the 4 of Wands? I said the 4 of Wands. Not yet for Lisa. Sunny said it. Navi. Sunny and Navi. There you go, guys. Hey, Annie's picks are right there. Okay, one sec. So up here, hey, Navi, good going. Sunny, Navi. Let me put Annie's picks in here. One sec, guys. Yeah. November 16th, kicking butt. November 16th, representing. Oh, yeah, Scorpio's representing. All right. Annie's picks are down here. All right, here we go. Annie says 5 of Pentacles, Empress, Ace of Swords. That's okay, Janice. Go ahead. There's still time to pick. We only have 2 cards, and I have to spin this card around. Sonny, Navi. Oh, wow. We rocking everything. Okay, so this is... Okay, now the 4 of Wands reversed. So that new beginning is a little bit not quite ready yet. You see this reading so far? It actually is... You have to watch out for this reading. It says the new beginning is not necessarily going to happen the way you want it to happen, or there's going to be a problem, maybe a delay, or just be careful. You know, it's reversed, right? So it looks kind of good, but not necessarily. At the same time, if you're in a situation where things might feel discouraging, don't be discouraged. Just, maintain, confidence and get out and do your thing. Okay, next. Janice, come on, you got to pick the cards. All right, here we go. Boo-ba-doo! 6 of Wands. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa! Oh, Gingie, right on. 6 of Wands. Oh, yeah. Funny, have you ever tried bingo? I don't do drugs, man. It's really... What? What? Why would I don't need to do... I exercise. I jog. All right, hold on. Everybody stop, but that wasn't even fun. All right, Ginger. Page of Cups. I said the Page of Cups. Devil, Tower, Jack of Wands. Nice. Anyone say 6 of Wands? I thought it's the card of victory. I thought someone said the 6 of Wands. Ericka, 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. No 6 of Wands. All right, next. Pushing through. I'll put the card up first before I start looking around for stuff. Oh, thanks, Janice. Oh, you got it. The Wands are definitely in the lead today. It said 9 of Wands. Sure, maybe. Wait a second. There we go. There we go. Now it's a 9 of Wands. Look, hold on a second. It's all right. It's all right. Well, 6 of Wands is the card of victory, but it's reversed. A lot of ego, watch, So 6 of Wands is reversed. It's supposed to be the card of victory, but a little bit arrogant, I guess. But it's okay. I think everything is going to be okay. Oh, no, where did I put it? Oh, here we go. One sec. Janice. I have to put Janice on the list, but one sec. Okay, one sec. Janice, you'll be after Ericka. We're going to start with StephanieH. We're going to look at her chart, and then we're going to look at Ericka's compatibility. We're going to look at Pluto, Mars, and how to overcome it. It should be an interesting conversation. And then we'll look at Janice's chart. All right, next. Are you guys cool? Any questions? Sue said the 9 of... Oh, okay. Okay, we're all on the same page. All right. Let me just... One sec. Let me just grab Janice's chart here. I think she's in the SunnySide. Crap. All right, everybody be cool. I'm just pulling up Janice's chart. Fudge. Janice, do I have your... I'm not... I thought we read your chart a long time ago. If not, can you... Well, maybe it's in celebs. Maybe I put Janice in celebs. Can you retype in your birth information, Janice? And I'll... Oh, you might be right here. Hold on. You might be on this computer. Oh, I can't get into this computer probably. No, I don't have it. Oh, yeah, I have it right here. Janice, I have you right here. September 20th, 1961, right? Oh, hold on. Lose this. We're almost set to go. Everybody hold on. I've got you right here. September 20th, 1961. I'll enter it into the other computer in a sec. Let's lose that. Everything is going to be cool. Okay, but in the meantime, we got to get back to the game. Oh, crap. So, where's my stream here? I'm drinking pop tonight, if you could believe it. It's actually orange pop, but you can't see it because of my green screen. Just don't want to hold the can up. It's okay. But I do have Gatorade over there. Okay, you guys ready? Are you guys ready for card 4? Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And boom! 7 of Wands, guys. I know a bunch of you guys said 7 of Wands. So I'll pull it up first. This is kind of fun. Be a psychic bingo caller. It says you don't always win. That's the thing. So anyways, whatever. 7 of Wands, guys. You know, sticking up for things. Not sticking up for things. Explaining yourself. The peeps rising up. Challenges, right? Defending yourself. Not everybody agreeing with your opinion. Basically having to deal with a grouchy Virgo. So, all right, it's okay, man. Virgo got to deal with a grouchy Scorpio. Okay, 7 of Wands. Who's up with the 7 of Wands? We have Dr. P. Yeah, Dr. P does it. Boom. I told you guys, once you start getting them, you start to get them. Dr. P, 7 of Wands. There we go. Once you start, you keep going. Okay. Whoops. All right, Dr. P. All right, next. Here we go, next. All right, next. Everybody cool? Next. Okay, ba-da-boom. For those who are awesome, possum. Not awesome like squirrel. Those little things. Awesome possum. Da-na-na-na-na. Page of Cups. Oh, I knew you were coming, oh, Mr. Page of Cups. But I already scored today. Doesn't count. All right, Page of Cups. I knew the Page of Cups was coming. Good choice, Sonny. Oh, you're the best. No. Pretty close, though. Pretty close. I'm just happy to be on the team. As long as the team wins. As long as I come home with some kind of trophy, I'm happy. Page of Cups, creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, happy surprises, dreamer sensitivity, and definitely a new love. Hey, Gingie, you got it as well? Right on. Let me go back in here. Let's double check. Page of Cups. Okay. Let's see. Page of Cups. Oh, Tien said Ace of Cups. All right, next. Page of Cups. Ginger is in the house. All right. The Pisces are definitely representing tonight. Oh, man. Pisces are representing. Whoa. Pisces are representing and the Capricorn's getting shut out. Whoa. Oh, water signs in the house. Okay, Ginger. Page of Cups. SLC not in the board yet. Who else is Page of Cups? Ah, Navi, another one. Oh, yeah, Navi. Oh, my goodness. You are smoking right now. All right. There you go. Gingie. There we go. All right, next. Here we go. What? Calm down. Everybody calm down. Frank Line body slamming me. What? That's funny. Okay, here we go. Okay, stop yelling into the microphone. I don't even know where the microphone is right now. All right, here we go. 8:30 a.m. What? Oh, you're typing your birthday in? Hold on. Everybody hold on. I have a birthday right. Let me just double check that we have it. I have you, Janice. I have September 20th, 1961, 8:30 a.m. in New York. Yeah, New York. Yo, New York. Yo. Oh, shit. Now I lost the chat. Okay, back to work. Okay, here we go. Next. All right, let me just double check. There's one card left to go, and we have to see how Lisa's doing here. Because Lisa's been on fire. 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Justice, and the Devil. Here we go, guys. You guys remember what sign Lisa is? All right, here we go. And SLC's, she's a water sign. Okay, here we go. And boom! Queen of Sunny, you're such a drama queen. That's what I said. Queen of oh, well, Sue didn't say queen of anything. That doesn't really make sense. Queen of oh ding 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 ding. We have a winner. Anyone else winning? Queen no, Sunny, you didn't get that one. Queen of, well, here we go. Ding 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 ding. Queen of Wands, guys. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, I'm putting the cards down. Queen of Wands. That is, here we go. Let me pull it up for you guys. That is, Ericka got it. Ericka got the Queen of Wands. Right on. Pisces are representing. Oh my goodness. Hey, you guys catch that? Hold on. You guys catch that? The Pisces on our channel, you guys are all scoring tonight. Look at that. A lot of Wands. Yeah, yeah, it's all right. Action, confidence. Well, it's all reversed. Maybe lack of confidence, indecision. Like, not sure. Indecision is like kind of a swords kind of thing, but Wands is confidence, right? So there you go. Although the page is upright, so that's maybe not as foolish as you think. So it might not be as foolish as we think. All right. Sure, Sue. Hold on. Queen of Wands, Ericka. Wow. Guys, we got to find out what Lisa's sign is. Okay, Sonny, stop yelling. So, once again, Queen of Wands. Let me just double check everything here. So, that's Ericka goes up here. Wow, super congratulations. Okay, let me update the score. Sunny, Navi, Dr. P. Okay, let me just check once more. Queen of Wands. Great job, guys. Okay, Ericka, Queen of Wands. Wow. All right, there we go. So updating the score, just updating the score. Sunny, somewhere. Sunny moves in, Sunny's in second place with 7. So Sunny has 7, increases to 7. Navi increases to 2. Nice. Navi increases to 2. Ericka increases to 2. It's impressive, guys. Ericka increases, I can't even speak. So Navi, Ericka, where's Ginger? And Ginger increases to 2 as well. Hey guys, the Pisces represented hard today. Good job, guys. Wow, water signs. All right, well, there you go. All right, well, okay, next. We're not done yet. Okay, so let me save all of this, and then we'll get down to the readings. Hey, Garv, what's up, playa? I hope you're having an amazing day. Let me just grab Sue's picks. Oh, shucks. Come on, man. I just think it's fascinating how the things happen in streaks like that. Okay, one sec. One sec. Okay, that's good like that. All right, almost done. A little bit of administration. Today is November 21st. We have Sonny, Navi, Ginger, Ericka. Wow. Wow. Good job, guys. You guys are good. You guys are good. All right, next. Oh, I'm not out of pop. All right, hold on a second. SLC's probably laughing. Sonny doesn't drink pop. I do, it's right here. It's right here. And I'm just putting the cards back. Wow. Good job, guys. I wonder why Pisces are really, well, maybe they're just winning right now. So, all right, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, no, not yet. Hey, Cabby, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. One sec. I have to enter Janice's chart. So everybody be cool. I have it here, but I need to put it over here. So give me one sec, and then we're going to get down to it. Hey, Chaos, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. I know I said Ericka was going to go first, but Ericka's reading is going to take a little bit of time because I want to describe something. So, okay, we'll do Ericka's first. So we'll do it properly. We're going to read Ericka's chart, and then we're going to look at Annie's chart, and then we're going to look at Janice's chart. I'm just pulling in Janice's information right here. And it's right. Oh, man, this got to be. Okay, here we go. September 20th, 1961, 8:30 a.m. Oh, there we go. New York. We'll save you on this computer here. All right, we're good to go. Ericka's up. Timestamp, right? Okay, good. Wow, I have it already set right here. All I have to do is click this button right here and I can see it. So, anyways, I have to do it over here though. Okay, one sec. Oh, sweet dreams, Sue. Have a wonderful night. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what's first? Okay, so Ericka's up first. Everyone cool? Okay, Ericka, Timestamp. Here we go. All right, here we go. Congratulations again, everyone. Wow, like congratulations again. You guys, you impressed me. Okay, so let me try and relate this. Let me try and explain what's going on in the chart. I don't know what the hell's going on with my phone. Let me just explain what we're talking about here. Okay, so check this out. Not this chart. This chart. So here's what we're talking about. So Ericka's boyfriend, let's start with Michael's chart. So Michael, January 27th, 1985 at 5:58 a.m. So Michael has relationship problems in his chart. No joke. Like seriously. Like serious, honest to goodness relationship problems in his chart. He also, hey Ericka, he has to watch his vitality a little bit. You know, his Mars is retrograde, so these guys have to watch their health a little bit. Maybe his energy runs hot, cold at times. It's not really hot, cold, right? That's a moon thing, but he could lose a little bit of steam at times. In addition to that, retrograde Mars can be overly enthusiastic, right? Just like retrograde Venus is excessively, a retrograde Venus, we pay too much for things, or we fall in love too quickly under a retrograde Venus, or we're too quick to give someone a second chance, retrograde Venus. But retrograde Venus, always problems in love, always problems in money. Okay, he doesn't have a retrograde Venus, but it's easier to understand that. So it's retrograde Mars. So just like retrograde Venus, always problems with love and money, retrograde Mars, always problems with his energy. Energy, vitality, can be a little bit argumentative at times. You're going to have to watch out. It can be a little bit argumentative at times. He's a little bit argumentative. And his energy, like he probably has a lot of energy, but he's going to have to probably watch his health as he cruises through things. Now, what we wanted to talk about today was this, he has in his chart Pluto square Mars, right? Like Pluto squares Mars. And so let me see if this is correct here. So Mars, yeah, like this Mars is essentially, it's almost 1 degree Virgo, right? If the Mars was Virgo, just a little over, just a little bit more, 1 degree there is going to square Virgo square Sagittarius, right? So what's going to happen is, hold on a sec, guys. Thanks, Ginger. So what's going to happen is, as I just said in that last reading about that girl with, who had Mars square Venus. So I'm going to describe this to you guys using some other charts that we looked at today. So the first explanation I'm trying to use is what a retrograde Mars is like in your chart. And I'm using retrograde Venus to describe it, because you guys know what a retrograde Venus is like. You're going to buy, when Venus is retrograde in the sky, transiting, you're going to want to overpay for things. You're going to want to fall in love with things. You're going to want to rapport. You're going to want Venus extra, even though it's not really perfect for you and it might not be the right thing. It's going to cement it in. It's going to lock it in. It's very difficult to get rid of things under that you purchase or team up with under a Venus retrograde. The problem is, under Venus retrograde, you don't really want it, right? So there's a problem there. Falling in love with people it's the wrong person. Now, instead of Venus, imagine he has Mars there, because he does. And so Mars is your energy, your health, your vitality, where you argue with people, where there are problems in some parts of your chart. It could be injuries. It could be where you're going to injure yourself. What are you going to do? How you go around doing things. And so his Mars is retrograde. So if Mars is, so he might put his energy in the wrong spot, or he doesn't, he doesn't always like where he puts his energy, or he ends up doing the wrong thing, or he's always doing something over. Like it's, as we transit Mars retrograde, like I say, it's moving forwards by looking backwards. So there's a possibility he's always redoing things, or he's always, kind of one foot looking backwards as he moves forward. So anyways, neither here nor there, but he's going to have Mars problems in his lifetime. Now, having said all of that, we're going to take Mars and we're going to square Mars to Pluto. Now, Mars square Venus means having difficulty deciding between what you want, right? Venus is rapport, and Mars is where you place your energy. And you're placing it over, it's either or kind of situation. So you're either going to do your Mars, which is kind of where you want to put your energy, or you're going to do your Venus, which is where you're attracting things and how you like to relate to other people. And if there's a square there, it's difficult to put your energy where you want it. Like you want to put your energy somewhere else. That's the deal. So like when Mars squares your Venus, you want to put your energy somewhere else because that's where it is. And that's just the way it is. So Mars square Venus people have a lot of problems in relationships because they don't know what they want in relationships. Or, Mars sends the you don't know what you want vibe to Venus, which is love, relationships, harmony, making up your mind, like not letting things go, festering, like your partner is going to die young. Like it's like they're going to stress everybody out. That's Mars messing up your Venus. All right, so thank goodness this guy doesn't have that in his chart. He actually has his moon conjunct his Venus. This guy's like a super loving guy. Like this guy's probably super romantic, but not like traditional romantic. He's probably very playful, very, very playful, and likes to tell jokes, and he's, playful and fun and outgoing. Okay, now, so instead of Mars messing up Venus, Mars is messing up Pluto. Now, wherever Pluto is in your chart, it's where things, that can be things that you obsess over. It can be, so Mars is going to mess up his parts of his chart that he obsesses over. Or so he's going to obsess. So like he's going to be like, you would think it would be like, whatever, man. But I don't think so. I think this guy obsesses. Mars is making an aspect to Pluto. So he's either going to, but the problem is, it might make him have problems with change, right? Because just like Mars square Venus means problems with love, Mars square Pluto means problems with change. Pluto is all about change to an extent. So he's going to have problems with change. He's going, that's a big deal. He's also going to have, there's a thing in his life where he's a real, no matter what he does, it always gets screwed up. Or not screwed up, there's always some kind of flux in his life that he wants. And I'll explain it a little easier for you guys. When Pluto is in the first house, that's change coming to the first house, how you look. And I usually say when Pluto's in someone's first house, they're probably going to get plastic surgery. They're going to change the way they look, right? I'm quite consistent with that. Or they're going to change their name or their appearance somehow, dye their hair, plastic surgery, piercings. So he doesn't, there's also another component to it. But over here, his change is way over here in the 10th house, right? So he's going to probably change his public image several times. It might be painful. It doesn't necessarily mean public death or major torment, although no, this is in relationships, right? So he's probably going to be tormented between spending a lot of time at work. So Ericka, I think he's very tormented between spending a lot of time at work or changing how he does his job, or transforming his public appearance, or transforming his career, at the, that kind of situation there. He's also going to have problems with the career, with like damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. Like he might think, well, there's always going to be a problem at the office, so I'm not even going to bother anyways. Or he might be like, yeah, I was going to get the job, but I don't really want it. Or yeah, I could easily have done this, but I'm not going to do it. Now, it's not just your boyfriend, and it's not just work. If that was situation, if this Pluto was down here in the 5th house, that's a situation where you'd be so first, it's like too much energy is going into the 5th house. So it could be, and not caring about the 5th house. So if you're partying, because the 5th house is all about partying, and Pluto is there, it could be excessive partying. Like you don't care, because it's always, no matter what, whether you get totally faced or you don't do anything, people are always going to say the same stuff about you. So it doesn't really matter anymore. It's whatever. Or when you're having kids, whatever. You're like just a shitty parent. Like if your Pluto's in the 5th house, you're just a shitty parent. Or you obsess over your kids. It's probably a problem with one of your kids. That's just the example. So instead of the 5th house, like romance, or if it was in the 2nd house, I say all the time, Pluto in the 2nd house, you have to watch out to make sure you get paid what you're worth, right? And you might not care. Oh, I never get paid what I'm worth, so I'm not even going to bother to ask. Now, he has that in the 10th house. And the 10th house is public image, career, maybe politics, maybe authority figures. He might have a problem where he doesn't want to talk to authority figures because he feels they're going to just say whatever anyways. They're going to say, oh, they're just going to say, no, I'm not even going to ask. Or he might have a situation where he wants to talk to the boss, or he sees some room for improvement at work, and he might be reluctant to speak up because he's like, oh, they're not going to listen anyways. Or maybe there's a problem where he doesn't so as far as you're concerned, as his girlfriend, you're going to have to help him overcome that Pluto, right? Like, because it's kind of a tricky part of the chart. Okay, so that's the deal. That's what his Pluto is doing. And because his Mars is there, right, creating some indecision, this has to deal with 7th house versus 10th house. See that? 7th house versus 10th house. And but Mars is right on the cusp, right? So it's 7th and kind of 11th, 7th and 8th a little bit as well. But that's the deal. He has to figure out whether he wants to spend, so his stress, like his major life stress, has to resonates between his relationships, of which he has legitimate problems in relationships, right? But he has problems expressing himself in relationships, although he's probably really fun and romantic. But it's between the conflict within him is between work, right? Work and relationships right there. In addition, okay, so the conflict is between work and relationships with a but, with a but. So Mars is moving in this direction, right? Mars is retrograde, so he's leaning towards relationships. But, there's a money component to the entire thing, because Mars is like right there, like just sneaking over, right? So a lot of 8th house influence as well, meaning he's gonna he's got he's worried about money, right? And it's Mars paying for other people. So he's worried about credit card debt. He's worried about paying for other people. And, he doesn't really and his Mars is retrograde to start with. So his energy, he puts his energy into fucked up places anyways. So, but he's kind of putting it towards you. So that's what I would recommend. The past, right? Well, maybe I wouldn't look at it like that. But I wouldn't look at it like that. Maybe, maybe South Node. I mean, South Node, like his South Node. I mean, Saturn does affect the nodes, right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's not a square though. I don't expect anyone to die. Okay, hold on. I don't expect anyone to die. This is not square. This is not this is not fucked up. This is just regular stuff. It's just regular fucked up stuff. Okay, it's not like super fucked up. It's a little bit super fucked up. His sun is square as nodes. His sun is square as nodes. That's fucked up, right? Ericka, this guy has problems in his chart, right? This is he has he obsesses over the wrong things, and he obsesses not he obsesses over the wrong things. He does hold on to the past. His life is going to be interrupted at some point. The sun is squaring the nodes. His life is going to be interrupted at some point. He might get really sick at some point in his life, or there's an or. He might completely change the way he looks at some point, like, or maybe he gets hit in the head. He has a head injury at some point, but like whatever, let's chill it all out. There's a possibility that he ends up starting his own company in this world. Like maybe he ends up starting his own company, very seriously, starts his own company, and it's very, very successful. I do see maybe he has a problem with one of his brothers or sisters. Maybe, I don't know that about the death of one of his brothers or sisters, but like there's always some kind of problem with one of the brothers or sisters, or a close friend, but I'd say probably one of the brothers or sisters. And so like he does have this difficult stuff in his chart. So, and Saturn is there as well, right? And Saturn makes the real hold on to things. But Saturn making aspects to the nodes for the most part, it depends. So like I don't look at it like the worst thing in the world, because Saturn, like the North Node is like Saturn grounds the North Node. Like this is just a little bit outside of the chart. I just wanted letting you know my 2 cents. The North Node blows things up, right? It blows things up, and Saturn locks it down, right? Saturn grounds the North Node. They work well together. Not the South Node, and definitely not Mars. But like the other girl had the Mars there, definitely not Mars. She was probably violent and very aggressive, although she seemed very passive aggressive in the video. I don't really get it. Maybe she just attracted violence. But that's, anyways, Saturn is making a very harmonious aspect to the North Node. So he probably is a very hard worker, right? He's probably a very hard worker, but he's going to have ego problems, meaning he's going to have confidence issues. At certain times in his life, he's going to have confidence issues, and it's going to stress him out. I think I said this a while ago. I think I said last year was a tough one, not 2022, 2021. Right? I think I said 2021 was the tough year for him when Saturn was crossing all of this stuff right here. 2021, I think, was a tough year for him. He would have had to have, he's still gonna have to watch his health. He still has to watch his health. Holy crap. Hey, Ericka, this guy still has to watch his health. But that's what I'm saying. Anyways, that's not the question. That's not the question, and that's not what we're answering. The question is he's still going to have to watch his health. Oh, this poor guy. But, next year is his Saturn return, right? So he's going to have to resolve himself out of everything. Next year is his Saturn return, right? He's going to reinvent himself. Anything crazy in here that you really need to see, Sonny? Yeah, he's gonna he's probably going through a very big change right now. You'll see that Jupiter is right here. Okay, so you guys are gonna have to hold on to your socks. So Jupiter is right there, and Jupiter is currently transiting. Jupiter is making, an aspect, like it's making a trine to this guy's Pluto. So, Ericka, this guy, if he can let go, right? You have to let go with Pluto. It's very painful. Pluto aspects are painful because they take away and they kind of break things, right? Pluto aspects kind of break things. So he has to watch out. But Jupiter is, but if you rebuild it, so to speak, it'll be even better. And that's kind of what the deal with Pluto is. It kind of breaks and you kind of fix it for the better. Meaning he has to watch out that he doesn't lose his job. And then, but if he does lose his job, he's probably going to get an even better one. And I think he's probably going to get an even better one. Something is going to happen right after Christmas, between Christmas and the second week of January to this guy, where there's a strong possibility he gets a new job. Like he might get a new job in the first week of January, very seriously. But that's what's going on with him. Interesting. All right, that's what I say. So when you put your charts together, right? Maybe he gets promoted. But this is Pluto here. This is like, Pluto is not, I can't, it's Pluto and it's Jupiter trining Pluto. I can't really say no, because it kind of is, So now, as far as your compatibility is concerned, your Pluto is there as well. Seriously, your Pluto is there as well. So he probably obsesses over, well, you might not necessarily feel that. Like, you might not, because this is a little on the far away side. This is a little far away. It's a little push, sort of a little far away, but it does square the Chiron, but it does square this. It does square your Chiron Jupiter midpoint, right? Like it does, right? So, it's so his Mars is gonna open a wound you have. But this is not a negative point. This is actually a really good point. It's just one of those points where you're very lucky. And so I don't really see Mars causing a lot of problems with that. Like his Mars is fire to your Venus. That's really good, actually. That's really good. The thing I think with you guys, I think there's a lot you often feel this Saturn on top of your Mars, right? So his Saturn on top. Anytime Saturn, Saturn is very restrictive. It restricts everything, and which is good in certain parts of your chart. It can also add a lot of discipline in certain parts of your chart. And so I don't actually consider Saturn conjunct the Sun negative in relationships. Actually, I think it's pretty good in relationships. It just means one person is a little bit controlling over the other. The Saturn person probably controls the Sun person. So I can imagine your boyfriend is very controlling, but that's not the problem. That's fine. I kind of like it in relationships, but not everybody does, but I do. If it was Chiron, oh my God, if it was Chiron, you guys would be like super hooped. Like you guys would be in it. Like it would be a problem. But that's not the deal. The deal is this is negative. Saturn restricts and it wants boundaries, almost like Venus does a little bit. Saturn is cool with Venus sometimes, and so sometimes you want to turn the light off, it's okay. And so, but sometimes you want to take it slow. But Saturn's not cool with Mars. Mars is very pushy and very aggressive. And Ericka could be probably a little I never thought Ericka was pushy at all. But like Maybe she is. That Mars conjunct the sun there. Maybe Ericka is a little bit pushy, you know, but this is actually a success thing. Just to let you guys know, Ericka is going to be very successful in life. You know, she puts herself first. She doesn't back down from anything. Saturn is there. She's disciplined. She works hard. It's all in Pisces, so she cares for people. She's obviously psychic. And Venus is way over here, although it does cause a little bit of problems in relationships, you know, and it does suck in, you know, the South Node is sucking in some of the Venus love, right? It's not exactly, you know, it's kind of dry, right? The love is a little bit dry, and the Venus is in Aries, which is, you know, so Venus wants to bring things together, and Aries wants to break things up. So, you know, having said all of that, but what I'm saying is there's Ericka wants to, you know, that's a conflict there. Ericka wants to be aggressive in certain ways, and he's probably holds her back a little bit. But for some signs, that's okay. Try being married to a Cancer. Some signs, it's okay. No, there's no way she's watching. There's like no one is. I've been saying throwing all these little Cancer jabs, and she's not messaging. She's probably not watching. All right, here we go. So that's the deal, Ericka. So he has some obsessive tendencies in his chart. He's going to have ego stress in his chart. He's going to have some problems in his chart. And he's going to be a bit argumentative. He's not going to always know what he wants. And you're just going to have to roll with it. But your chart is pretty cool. Your chart is pretty cool. You're going to help him through all of this. Just know that it's going to be frustrating because maybe sometimes you have different speeds. Anyways, just be comfortable with everything he's going through, because he's going through his freaking Saturn return. So, oh, wait a second. Are you? He's going to go through his Saturn return first, and then you're going to go through it like... It's romantic. You're not necessarily going through it together. Like, it'll be like 8-9 months apart, but you guys are going to go through it together a little. It's really cute. All right, next. I hope that helps. Well, I hope it makes sense. It's fun to analyze it like that. You guys are going to be super lucky, though. I mean, you guys are super lucky. Your Venuses super line up. The moon super lines up with Venus. There's love in the chart. Love, there's luck. I mean, guys, keep going. Just keep going. Don't worry about what I say. Just don't worry about what I say. Just keep going and do the best, you know. Just be your best, and it's all going to work out. All right, next. All right. 2021 was rough. Yeah, no kidding, right? No kidding. 2021 would have been rough. Yeah, he's almost done. He's almost done. Just the solar return, and just the Saturn return, and he's going to be fine. All right, next. I think I said some. Okay, next. Ericka, I hope he's okay. This is going to be a tricky year for him, but he's going to be okay. All right, next. Annie's up. Let's go see what's going on. So she's tired all the time. So what does that mean? Probably her Mars? No. Retrograde Mars in Gemini causing problems? Let's go have a look. All right, here we go, guys. All right, StephanieH is up. Hey, guys, you guys caught that, right? It was the water signs. What's wrong with my phone? The water signs are the ones that really came through in the psychic game today. Well, and Navi, but like Navi's like, you know. And then, can you believe that? Interesting. I have Mars in Pisces, but I don't think you guys have Mars in Pisces. So, anyways, I find it fascinating. Okay, here we go. Next. All right, so Annie's up. So why on this timestamp? I put the timestamp in. here we go. So why is she tired? So usually if you guys are getting tired, there's a couple of things. So here's what to watch for, what maybe not to watch for. So this moon is currently arcing through here, and that is going to make you tired and reclusive because the moon is behind the sun. The moon is this back here. That's easily going to make someone tired. However, that's not what she's talking about. This is only means, you know, a tired for a little bit. You know, they're like a tired for like a couple of days, like staying in for the weekend. It's not like, you know, I've been really tired for the last little while. What's going on with that? You know, that's not what it is. All right. Okay. Heads up with that. Okay. So just to let you guys know, so that's what's going on. Okay. What else is going on? So we have over here in the 12th house, usually, okay, so this is one example, right, with the moon right here behind the sun. That's one example of the moon behind the sun being a little bit reclusive, a little bit low energy. But that one really doesn't count, right? Because it does for like the last couple of days, but not for like what we're talking about here. In addition to that, this box right here, that part of the chart right there, it's a similar part of the chart. So this is being a little bit reclusive as well, a little bit run down, low energy. Now, so when the moon arcs through here, I would say, hey, you know, take some time for yourself. Maybe you're not going to want to go out or anything. But once again, that's not what we're talking about, because that's going to pass. It's going to pass like it's going to move here, and then you're going to feel fine. So that's not the deal. But you know, I'm explaining as we go along. In addition to that, we have the hey, you know what? I think this is a good video. This is going to be this. I think this is a good explanation, guys. I'm going to make this into a little bit of a video. I will download this and chop it up. Okay. Oh, I have to, right? Because I did that other girl's chart. I'll probably not edit this part of it out though. So, all right, here we go. So this, if certain things are back here, like the moon, I would say you're being reclusive. But with Venus back here, you know, there is a possibility that you could be a little bit reclusive right now, a little bit behind the scenes. But that's not what she said, okay, guys? She didn't. She said, why is she tired all the time? All right. And so when she said, why is she tired all the time? First place I went is the moon, right? What's the mood? What's going on? And I wanted to show you that. Next, we're going to check the 12th house. Because like if the North Node was here transiting, we'd say, well, you know, maybe you're having, you know, maybe a little bit depressed right now, a little bit stressed out, you know, a little bit isolated, alone, you know, bad dreams. That's not what's going on. There's no North Node there. And so then we have, you know, Venus here. That tends to be love behind the scenes, or a secret admirer, or not really coming out public with anything. Actually, to let you know what's going on, a lot of this energy is a very behind the scenes energy right now. So the light is behind the scenes. Mercury is there, what you're talking about. It's talking about things behind the scenes, you know. Venus is behind the scenes. You're loving behind the scenes. Maybe going to the spa every once in a while. It's not the point. What I'm saying is, this very much tends to make someone, oh, you're welcome, Ericka. I super appreciate that as well. I might make yours into a video too. Why not? I'm chopping up the video. Why not? Okay, so whenever the 12th house is highlighted, okay, guys, whenever the 12th house is highlighted, you're going to want to, and it's highlighted because the sun is there. That's what I really mean. By highlighted, I mean some good stuff is happening in there. So when some good stuff is happening in there in the 12th house, you're going to want to be reclusive. You're going to want to sit in the backyard. You're going to want to just stay in the living room. You're going to want to read books. You're going to want to be by yourself. You're going to want to go to the spa and just steam. You know, take care of yourself. You're out of the light, so to speak. It's like getting instead of going like up here, this is like going out on the town. This is like staying home and ordering pizza. So right now, like your chart is lining up for you to stay home right now, or to do things behind the scenes. If you did go out to the restaurant, you'd probably want to be a little bit private at the restaurant. So that's what's going on. But that's not a mood thing. That's more like a visibility kind of thing. And, you know, because you put yourself there doesn't mean you're like, it's not necessarily mopey kind of thing. It's more like a visual and reclusive kind of thing. And again, it's not necessarily what we're talking about, right? We're talking about why you've been tired. And tired kind of means bummed out a little bit. Sonny, why am I tired and bummed out all the time, you know? I get it. In the chart, I can see it's reclusive in the chart, maybe spending some time by yourself, especially when we're talking about Scorpio here. But maybe, you know, there's a little bit more to it. There is more to it. And so what else is going on here? We have the South Node right here is slowly creeping towards her Venus, right? So first, the South Node is right on top of her Sun. Okay, the South Node is right on top of her Sun and slowly creeping towards the Venus. Now, whether you guys now, for most of the signs, this is really bad. It's really, but for a Scorpio, it's also bad, but it's kind of bad that Scorpio can handle. Just like other things, right? Like a relationship problem, Scorpio can handle it, Libra can't. You know, it's that kind of thing. Now, the South Node, so whenever the South Node conjuncts the Sun, it's going to strip your light away. It's going to strip away your light, your ego energy. Remember, this is like an eclipse. This is a darkness. This is a darkness in astrology, and this is a light in astrology. This is the fight that people talk about. A lot of astrology can be boiled down to the Sun and the transiting moon and how they interact with the nodes. A lot of astrology can be boiled down to those three movements. And so right now, the South Node is taking away all of your light for some reason, but it's doing it in a way like this. It's like, and all Scorpios are going through it. I'm going through it. There's more to, like, there's a lot, right? There's a lot, right? And I'm going through it too. So I've really been looking at this, right? I'm up here. So the node, I'm past the node thing, but I am still going through the Saturn thing, right? The Saturn square thing. I'm definitely going through that, but you're past, right? You're past the Saturn square thing, right? This 19 degrees is past. So you're good like that. You're good with the Saturn square, but you would have been feeling it. And so, but you're now you're going through the node Sun, and then you're going to go through the node Venus. The node Sun is going to affect your ego. You're going to feel like, why does everybody always blame me? What is everything going on with everybody? I'm just being me. What the hell? Why is everyone trying to control me? Why is all this nonsense always happening to me? That's kind of the scene that you're going through. It's also very much dissolving your identity. Like, you may have dyed your hair recently, you know, and I don't know what you've been doing. Like, you might have dyed your hair recently. You might have changed your appearance somehow. You might have decided to change how you spell your name or something, like, or changed some legal documents. I know it's up here in social media, right? So, and it's your friends, networks, and awards and recognition. Because it's there, like, it's very much like, this is a part of your chart that's usually very good for you. Like, your 11th house is blessed. You win awards, public recognition, lots of friends who love you. Oh, and you're a Scorpio. Just what kind of Scorpio has lots of friends? I tell you, you have lots of friends who love you. You're very popular on social media, very popular. And you're popular, like, what kind of Scorpio is popular? So but you're really popular. Now, so that's usually really good. But the South Node has been making it very difficult and challenging for the last year for you in this area of your life, an area of your life where you're usually very successful at. But, and you're not out of, it's not only not out of it, it's kind of peaking, but its peaking is going to transit through, right? Because the peaking, like it's peaking the sun, but it still has to hit your Venus. And I think this, as a Scorpio, as a fellow Scorpio, it's the sun is bad enough. But as a Scorpio, you're kind of used to it. Remember, the South Node likes it in Scorpio. Scorpio's kind of used to it. So I know you can get through that, although if there's, it feels like what's going on, like what is wrong with the world? Why is everything I do wrong? Right? It's one of these things, but you're almost, but that you should be able to handle. What's going to be difficult to handle is next month when the South Node crosses Scorpio, crosses your Venus. When the South Node crosses your Venus, you're going to feel the South Node is going to suck out all of that love that you normally have in this part of your chart. It's a really it can be a really problematic transit. And for you, it's going to suck, you're going to have problems in social media. You might be arguing with some of the friends. You might be problems with groups of people. People might turn on you a little bit, or they might disappear, and you're like, what's going on here? So I think you're going to feel it. So be careful. There's going to be a possible change in your social network, which is like whatever, right? Like again, a Scorpio's like whatever, but it's not really the Scorpio thing that's the point. The point is a Venus thing, and Venus is very much not whatever when it comes to things like the South Node. So, if you imagine Venus up here by the North Node, okay, now you're talking like, wow, you fall in love with everything. But that's not what's going on. It's the opposite of it. So you're going to have to definitely watch out for that. Seriously. But there's more. But there's a little bit. Okay, so those are all pretty big things about why someone could be feeling bummed out. But there's more. There's more. Oh, man. Mars. So your Mars is kind of like this retrograde, this Mars retrograde is probably stressing you out to no end. It's in your relationship sector, which is neither here nor there, right? It's neither here nor there. But what's happening is it's like kind of it's opposite. It's moving away from your natal Mars, right? It's moving away from this opposition. So normally when you have Mars opposite Mars, your energy is drained, right? You're normally putting your energy right here, right? Your energy is in your first house. You're like a very aggressive, let's get going kind of person. It's what makes you successful, right? You're a very self-driven person, self-directed person, very powerful identity. But when you cruise, when transiting Mars is opposing that for everybody, instead of putting your energy here, you're putting your energy over there. And that can be draining for a lot of people, especially because it's draining for everybody. It's opposite. So you're putting your energy opposite. You're giving in to other people. Now, on the super negative side, Mars is retrograde for an extended period of time, and that's going to drain out your energy. So anyone who has their Mars in Sagittarius or towards the end, even by Capricorn, you're going to feel that your energy is just draining, and that's because you're doing it. And normally this happens every 2 years. Right now, it's extending itself. This little feeling is going to extend. If you were married right now, I'd tell you to watch out. You might be having problems in relationships if you were married right now. There you go. So there you go. So try not to stress it out too much. Try not to, it's stressful. You have some stressful energy in your chart. It's not that it's stressful. It's that it's not that the energy is super stressful. But it's like, and look, Jupiter, transiting Jupiter is right here at 28 degrees, you know, squaring your natal Mars, right? Like the energy is squaring the Mars, like it's taking your energy away from you. Chiron is at 19 degrees, making an aspect to, Saturn is making an aspect to your Chiron. Oh my goodness, Annie, you have so many reasons to like, Felix. Saturn is opposite your Pluto. Holy crow. Watch your health. I'll tell you some good news though. Okay, so there's a lot. There really is a lot here, which says reclusive. Okay, not bummed out, just reclusive, hanging out behind the scenes. I want to take some time alone, right? There's a lot of that. There is quite a bit of that. But in addition to that, there is a legitimate stress that's kind of fallen over your chart. And it's not like a stress like, watch out, you're going to get sick and like you're going to get sick or injured. It is like an emotional malaise. It's a lot of soul searching. It's a lot of little negative things happening all over the place that's really stressing you out. And there's not really much you can do about it. Like really, and there's not really much you can do about it. This Jupiter, I mean, this, like the energy is not here. It's just not there. And then so all of this is kind of squaring all of this. And you're going to find that this Jupiter right here, so in a couple of days, Jupiter is going to move forward at 28 degrees. And then by next week, it's going to be at 29 degrees. And then by the second week of December, Jupiter is going to be past. So that thing we were talking about, which activated that thing in that girl's chart where the girl, you know, ended up dying, for you, you're not going to die. But for you, this Jupiter is going to move past that. And so your health and vitality should get a lot better in about 2 weeks. This week it goes direct, and this week you'll start to feel a shift. But I think it's going to get, like you'll feel a shift, but you're gonna want to deal with something before you move on. So you're gonna feel a bump. So here's what's going on, guys. You're gonna feel a bump, and then you're gonna move on. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be as crazy as you think. I do recommend that you watch out in February. Like you're not like there's a little, you're gonna this drain, this drag, like you're gonna be doing everything for everybody else, and you're gonna be doing everything for everybody else until like for a while, until like the end of March. I'm not joking. You're going to be doing everything for everybody else until the end of March. Like seriously, you have this, you're going through this, and it started in like, you're going to go through, it started in August, just doing everything for everybody else. And it's going to stress you out until March. I'm not joking. But at the plus side, keep your eyes open, because you might have some, you might actually, I don't know, keep your eyes open, right? There's you're doing a lot for everybody right now. And all of this stuff you're doing for everybody, it's probably weighing hard on you right now. So just, be cautious, be careful. I think you might, okay, so we'll leave it at like that. All right, next. Yeah, you have it a lot in your chart. There's a lot of energy going out to other people right now. All right, next. Chiron in Aries at 12 degrees. There's a lot. It's peaking right now. There's a lot. You have a lot. You have a lot. You have a lot. Watch this, everybody. Watch this. If the North Node was here, she'd be probably feeling the opposite. She'd be feeling elated and joyful and, you know, very confident and strong. But it's not. It's the South Node, right? It's the South Node, and it's the totally opposite. All right. Anyways, that's what's going on with Annie. You can see she's going to tough it out. She'll be good. She'll be good. All right. Next. You got it, Pam. Jupiter just returned to Pisces. Okay, we'll look at your chart, but we're going to... You got it. Let's look at... Okay, so Janice is next. And then Dr. P. Janice, you are up. All right, so that's Annie. She's really got it. These are interesting charts tonight. These are interesting charts. All right. Okay, one sec, guys. Let's get Dr. P going on here. Hey, you know how I was falling asleep the other day? So I think it's the ashwagandha. I was taking it like candy. And I stopped taking it because I was losing a lot of motivation. But then again, my dad was really sick. But then again, my mom is really sick right now. Life hasn't really got better yet. And so anyways, I didn't take it today. I don't take it in the afternoon anymore. And I don't seem to pass out in the afternoon anymore either. And so, but I do take it at night now before I go to bed. So it's kind of, it's interesting. Hey, where's Dr. P? Oh, wow. Am I really going to have this problem finding your chart? Celebs? Oh, you wish. Maybe. So, what? Here we go. All right, Dr. P, there we go. Okay. Janice is up. Wow, November always goes by so quickly, I find. Huh. Well, it is one of the shorter months, Sonny. Yeah, but size is not supposed to matter. So size isn't supposed to matter in astrology. I'm going to start saying that. When everybody I thought size didn't matter in astrology, Sonny. Yeah, tell that to Jupiter. All right, here we go. Next. So Janice is up. Everybody ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it really... Yeah. Yeah, that could make someone very introverted, you know, Annie? It could, Stephanie, the South Node moon, it can make someone, you know, emotionally, it really sucks the energy out of the moon, you know? Instead of being, oh, the moon, you know, like, it's going to sucks the energy out of it. All right, next. Hey, Laina, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. These are mini astrology readings. They're just 10 minutes long. They're only $35. And there's only 2 people on the list. There's Janice right now, and then Dr. P's chart I'm going to do right afterwards. We're just going to look at some stuff in there. Right on. All right, so that's how we do it. There's a PayPal link in the description box to set it up. Hey, Itzel, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Itzel, you know Laina? All right, right on. That's pretty cool. All right, here we go. Janice is up. Wow, Janice has an intense chart too. Look at all this. Well, look at this. Okay, here we go. Janice is up. Hey, these charts are are very 11th house heavy tonight. Is anybody noticing this? So, these charts are very, what the hell? 11th house heavy. Ericka's boyfriend was very 11th house heavy. Annie's charts 11th house heavy. And Janice's charts 11th house heavy tonight. I can't remember if that girl, I don't know if that girl earlier was 11th house heavy because we don't know her birth time, but I would presume it was because she was popular on social media. What? Itzel. Ooh, Itzel's got friends with Laina. Ooh. Okay, everybody calm down. Janice says that. All right, so here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What the hell? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, here we go. I'll use more words than wow. I thought we were psychic. Why would we need to use words here? So I thought we had a vibe going on. What's with the words? Okay, next. So, okay. I thought you were psychic, Sonny. Why do you need words? I'll probably need the F word. So, okay. All right. It's a... maybe a word that has the letter U in it. Okay, so here we go. All right, next. Everybody calm down. I'm arguing without fighting myself. There's nobody here, and I'm always arguing. All right, next. Everybody calm down. Laina's going to have to... Okay, so let me get back to it. It's about 20 and a half an hour. We'll get to the next... There's about 2 charts first. Okay, so here we go. Let's start this again. So a lot of 11th house energy tonight. So this should be a lot of... So this chart... So Janice should be very popular. Like ridiculously popular. It's also in the entertainment industry. It's a lot of energy is in Leo. Now she's a Virgo. Okay, so she's a Virgo. So she's critical. She's analytical. Right? She's critical. She's analytical. But, okay, so there's that. But way down here, in addition to that, okay, in addition to her being Virgo, critical, analytical, the moon is in Aquarius, so she's obviously like unusual things. She's very, she's really smart. Really, she's really smart. She's very creative, highly analytical. She might like the unusual, approaches things from slightly different angles than the regular person. Whatever, just things to have a heads up on. Now, on top of all of that, she does have a little bit of, okay, having said all of that, she's going to come across, because the South Node is in Aquarius, oftentimes people exhibit characteristics of their South Node. So she's probably going to come across as somewhat like an Aquarius, because her moon is in Aquarius and her South Node is in Aquarius. And so she's, instead of being, she's probably doesn't come across that grouchy like a Virgo could be. She probably doesn't come across as being OCD like a Virgo could be, but she probably she can be a little bit very stubborn at times, and she likes unusual things, and she might approach things in an unusual kind of way, which is kind of interesting. Now, having said all that, she does attract dramatic and playful and romantic people. It's also a friends into lovers kind of situation. So it's also unusual, right? Unusual people. She attracts unusual people, maybe people in the entertainment industry, very creative people she attracts, and she makes her money. She can make her money working with groups of people. All right, enough. I think we talked about all of this before. I think we talked about all of that. But let's talk about some other stuff. I don't think I mentioned this. So, oh, wow. So Mars, so obviously, just like to throw it out for those, Mars in the first house, facial blemishes, pimples when she was young, hitting your head, blah, blah, blah. Mars doesn't necessarily like it in Libra. Libra's wants to partner up with people all the time. She's a Libra rising, so she's obviously very, very pretty. She obviously, even though she's a Virgo and quite can be analytical and has all that Aquarius aloofness to her, she's comes across as someone who is very balanced, always thinking of someone else, okay? Always, always, always thinking of someone else. But at the same time, you know, her Mars and her Mercury are in the first house. She might put a lot of energy into her appearance. She might put a lot of energy into putting herself first. She could be a little bit pushy. Also, with all of that very active and aggressive energy in Libra, there might be times that Janice is compelled to do some very, very, very bad things to some very innocent jars of glitter. Just saying. For a Virgo, she might go hard on the glitter every once in a while. Just my 2 cents. So, no, she has to watch out for angry thoughts. She has to watch out for arguing. She does spend a lot of time thinking about herself and the place in the world, and she might spend a lot of time thinking about how she looks, which is all fine, whatever. But she can be a little bit argumentative. She should absolutely put herself first at all times. If you do, you're going to end up being very successful, which is always a good thing. So, next, what's going on? So what's really going on here? All of this is empty, right? So there's no drama that's happening right there. You know, the drama in her life is all some kind of situation happening at home. Like maybe she was adopted. Jupiter is here. You know, Saturn is there. Maybe she was adopted. Maybe one of her parents died when she was young. But I think I'd said all of this stuff before. And the moon was in there. It runs hot, cold. You know, sometimes, you know, she probably spends a lot of time taking care of her mom. Maybe she had, you know, a couple of different groups of parents, like she was adopted. All right, next. Over here, Chiron in... So there's a wound right here with children. I might not have said this before. You know, South Node in the 5th house is always going to have problems with children. Chiron is in the 5th house. Maybe one of your children has a bit of a handicap. It's an ongoing situation that you always have to be there for your children because they might be one of them might be a little bit sick and you have to take care of them. But I think if I recall, I think you work with disabled children is what I think, what I recall. All right, next. So next, let's go check out the transits and see what's happening here. So right now, okay, so you're a Libra rising. So right now, Mars is spending a whole bunch of time in this part of your chart, and so Mars over here, there's a you might be wanting to go. You might want to go back to school for some reason. You might want to go back to school. You might be fighting with people at a distance. You might want to go back to school, or you might think about traveling. There's a desire. You might be filled with a desire to go take a major vacation, visit someplace you wanted to visit for a while. There's also a possibility, again, going back to school, putting a lot of energy into travel. And that's kind of the thing that's happening right now. I know it's a little bit weird, but that's what's going on right now. And that's going to continue to hold most of your thoughts, this thing at a distance. Over here, watch out for problems. Okay, you have to watch out for problems with the credit card right now. You are going to have unexpected expenses, like very seriously. And I don't mean like today. I mean ongoing, right? Ongoing for the last couple of months, ongoing. It's going to continue for the next little while. But as it's retrograde, you know, shared resources, and there's an unexpected problem. Thanks, Laina. I'll load you up I'll pull up your chart in a sec. So these unexpected so where did we go here? What am I talking about? I'm not talking about problems at home. I'm talking about not your money. Oh, joint finances, right? So watch out for the credit card unexpectedly going whoops, 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 right? Watch out for someone having who's gonna want to borrow some money from you out of the blue. It's gonna be like whoops. You're gonna find yourself paying for other people unexpectedly. Over here, your own money though should be pretty good right now. Your own money should be pretty good, right? Your second house is pretty good. Money should be pretty good right now. There were problems at home in the last little while. Like maybe your mom was sick this summer, or maybe you guys very much thought about moving, or there was something. Maybe you guys had renovations at home, or something at home was, maybe you moved, or renovations, or something at home, pipes bursting, some kind of a situation that required your attention at home that you were probably dealing with. There's also a possibility that, again, your mom one of your parents was really sick in the last little while, or they might be getting sick. Keep your eyes open for that. But I think they were sick, maybe getting a little better. Then we'll see how it goes on. Next, that's what's going on. If there's anything that you really have to watch out for, I'd say for the next little while anyways, like there's a problem coming up, not in 2023, but actually in 2024. In 2024, Saturn is going to oppose, no, it's not, no, Saturn, sorry. Hold on, it's going to happen right now. The Virgo threw me off a little bit. So here we go. Here's for some tricky stuff that is definitely going to happen. So watch your health, okay? Finally, watch your health, watch your health, watch your health. Now, here's the big, like seriously, absolutely watch your health, watch your health, watch your health. But here's the deal that's going on in your chart. Earlier on in the year, you went through this node square. So something happened at the beginning of the year where you decide, like you had to change something in your life. You've gone through some kind of transformation or transition right now that like you had to do and you left something behind. Maybe you got a new job, maybe some new friends, maybe you're thinking very seriously about getting a divorce. And I'm going to push that a little bit. Saturn was way up here, and then it's gone retrograde, and now Saturn is coming back. And as Saturn returns, it's going to oppose your Venus. And I'll give you some dates for this. But when Saturn opposes Venus, it's and it's unexpected, right? You have unexpected things in your love life. But when Saturn opposes the Venus, you might lose your job or you might have a breakup in your relationship. And that's coming right now, right? So I'll tell you the dates for that because that seems to be the big thing in the chart. And it's always the thing where I'm looking for in the chart. So we're going to look for when Saturn moves forward. I guess I could just use the ephemeris, right? But whatever. And it's going to get to 26 degrees. Here we go. Here we go. So right here. So right here, right at the beginning of January, February, right at the beginning of February, right there at the beginning of February, you're going to see Saturn at 26 degrees Aquarius is going to oppose your Venus at 26 degrees Leo. That's usually a situation where someone is going to have some problems in their love life and they're going to have some problems with money. So watch out for it. In addition to that, next year, right, in the calendar year, you're going to have problems with children next year. And you're going to have problems with children and you're going to have problems with your love life next year. That's the deal. On the plus side, you might put a lot of energy into some kind of creative project. Now, here's something that you have to watch out for. Next year, hey Maria, what's up? Next year, like February, right? Or before February, in January, Saturn is going to drag ass up against this south node. And that's going to like drag ass. Now remember, if Saturn is cruising through the north node, it's going to add a lot of reality and discipline and hard work to that north node. It's also going to make you a little crusty and grouchy. But Saturn cruising up to the south node is going to really dry things up. So Janice, I think you're going to have some problems with the kids, right? Watch out for problems with the kids coming up. Watch out for problems with some relationships, and definitely watch out for problems with your money. And so you'll see right in February. So this is January and February. Mars is going to be in here in your joint finances. You're going to have some you're going to have some expenses. Or like, that's just it. You're going to have some expenses. Money is going to be leaving your chart. There's a possibility you're going to end up paying for somebody else. Not possibility, strong probability that you're going to end up paying for everyone else. And that's what I see what's going on. Normally I would say, whatever, just go do your thing, whatever, enjoy the day and blah, 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 blah. But this is actually one of those things that I actively look for in a chart, and I will tell you all the time when it comes up, and you're going through it right now. Between now and the end of February, you're going to have trouble in love and money. Maybe something negative is happening at home where you have a lot of renovations at home or something. You might home expenses or something, or you have to renegotiate the mortgage. This might be renegotiating your mortgage and the rates are gone up, and that's a difficult thing. Or maybe you're going to renegotiate your mortgage and it works out. But maybe renegotiate your mortgage, maybe get a new job, maybe someone needs you to help, maybe problems with the credit card. But that's all coming up. And having said all of that, on top of all of that, you have to kind of watch your health, right? Because Jupiter and Neptune are cruising through here. So on top of all of that, watch your health. Maybe you're going to get some new pets at Christmas. And that's it. You're going to be out of all of that drama at the end of February. You'll be out of the drama at the end of February. But in the meantime, you're going to have to roll with it. You're just going to have to cruise with it. Earlier on in the year was really difficult. All right, next. That's the deal. You probably went through a bit of a transformation with your identity as well. Like maybe you changed your name, or you got some kind of plastic surgery done, or some kind of tattoo or something, because Pluto was making that very harmonious aspect to your sun. So even though I'm saying all this negative stuff coming up in relationships, there's a possibility you just went through a big change in your relationship, or a big change in some kind of situation with the kids. Like seriously, I would imagine you did. But, it's time to get, like your chart, it's time to get ready to move on. Most of the big stuff, like Annie's chart, most of the big stuff is kind of done, but you do have one or two little big things to go through, but you're almost out of it. And that's the thing. And for everybody, hey guys, it's December soon. It's December soon. We're almost there. We're getting there. This retrograde Mars, stressing us out. We're getting there. And that's the deal, Janice. Keep the feet moving, stay optimistic, watch out for problems with the kids, watch your job and your love life, and you're going to be okay. You're going to enter into this new stage in your life in March. You're going to enter into a new you. And you're probably going to put a lot of hard work into a creative project, and that's good. You're going to lose yourself in your work next year. And it's going to be fun. All right, next. All right, so there's Janice. Okay, good. Janice is good. Next. Okay, Dr. P is up, but before we do Dr. P, let's load up Laina's chart. And Laina, I don't know if I put you in the description box or not, but you're definitely going in right now. Whoops. All right. Dr. P. Nice chill night. No yelling and screaming at everybody. Calling people names. I've been going crazy, guys. You wouldn't believe some of this stuff. But I don't care anymore. I take ashwagandha, like a lot of it. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I only care about my mom, and there's not anything I can really do to help her. So, what am I going to do? 9/27/91. You got it. September 27th, 1991. Oh, wow. What a beautiful birthday. Okay, September 27th, 1991, 5:53 a.m. Oh, no way! That's cute. Good morning, baby. Okay, Augusta. At Augusta! No way! No way! September 27th, 1991, Augusta, Georgia, 5:53 a.m. Hey guys, so I'm going to just save your chart. And forgive me if I don't pronounce your name correctly. You're not up first. We're going to do Dr. P's chart first. Save you on the sunny side here. Hey, so I've been watching, I finished the Picard series, right, on the treadmill. And now I'm starting to watch, I finished a couple of things on the treadmill. Now I'm starting to watch, I'm watching kind of like jazz documentaries again. I'm getting ready to like start to do my thing again. But jazz documentaries, you know, you kind of like have to pay attention. And then I started watching season 5 and 6. Season 5 right now of Lucifer. I used to watch the show and love it. It's tough for me to get back into it because I'm really upset these days. And Lucifer is like a comedy, sort of. And I can't really handle comedies right now. Which is funny because usually I only watch comedies. So like comedies or superhero movies or, you know, it's usually all I watch. But these days I can't even watch comedies. What can you do, right? All right, Dr. P is up. Janice, you are super, super welcome. Jupiter's, the Pisces is telling you, how can a Pisces say Jupiter's not your friend? Well, you know Jupiter's going to bring inflammation, right? That's like the negative side of astrology. You know, the negative side. You have to watch out. Like, you know, you don't have tumors, right? But if you did, it would be a problem. You know, you'd have to watch out for the growth of tumors. Oh my God, Pam, what the fuck? You worried about that? You're worried about Jupiter. No, you don't have to worry about Jupiter. Not anymore. Not anymore. You have to worry about... You have to worry about motherfucking South Node. You gotta worry about the South Node, Pam. What are you talking? You don't have to worry about Jupiter. Jupiter's fine. Jupiter's going to be okay. Because Jupiter's done. Because you don't have to worry about Jupiter because Jupiter's done. Jupiter's moving forward like right now. So you don't have to worry. It didn't make it back. Whereas that girl was fudged. That girl, that poor girl, that tension in her chart. She had death from everywhere. And the Jupiter was like, boom. And it like... A poor girl. And I don't even know that her friend did it. I'm not convinced that her friend did it. I might be thinking she was drunk and someone did murder her. Like, this is so weird. But like, whatever. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let me come back to the situation here. The Witcher. I started watching The Witcher in the summer for an episode or two because my dad was really high on The Witcher. He wanted me to watch it. Because, you know, I don't watch TV. It's just the, you know, I'm here, right? And I used to watch shows with my dad. And because my dad can't move. He's sitting in his chair. And he's retired. And so I didn't... Now Mama Sunshine sits there. And she tries to watch movies. But she watches totally different movies. I might check out The Witcher. That's supposed to be pretty good. The Witcher might be right up my alley. I'll tell you. We'll get back to the reading in okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, here, let's get back to it. So the deal is, I wouldn't worry about this Jupiter. Because this Jupiter is about to move forward like tomorrow. Right, so like, don't worry about it. It's not going to make it to 27. I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, it It's applying. Oh, but it shouldn't burst. Applying, but it won't burst. And it's about to move forward. Now, as Jupiter changes its direction, oh, you guys like The Witcher, right? Maybe. So I just giving a little bit of warning, guys. A little bit of warning. I didn't say this earlier because it just slips my mind, okay? But when Jupiter changes directions, you guys can expect some problems. And I should have probably said that in the horoscopes. But what do you want? I'm an irresponsible psychic. And so there you go. And so, so this week, when Jupiter switches signs, when Jupiter switches signs, it's a big deal. When Jupiter switches directions, it's a big deal. It's in Pisces, so we'll get back to Pam's chart in a sec. So everybody can experience maybe a lot of precipitation this week. Forget about Buffalo. God hates Buffalo. Fuck, everybody knows God hates Buffalo. Oh, man. And so, but maybe when Jupiter goes direct in Pisces, at the end of Pisces, maybe an extreme amount of precipitation towards the end of this week. Like a lot, or maybe a lot of precipitation next week. Oh, that's going to suck. I'm driving on Wednesday. But SLC said there's not going to be any weather problems. But watch out. You guys might be snowed in this weekend. That's my psychic prediction. Actually, I don't think that's a psychic prediction. I'm just guessing that. All right. Okay. Now, if you had your sun at 28 degrees, I would be cautious. I would expect something. If your sun was at 28 degrees, I might expect you to get sick or something. Let's go see let me just go see. Let's go have a look. Let's do it properly, right? Let's just do it properly. Yeah, it doesn't do it. You guys see that? You want to see it again? Hold on. Back it up. Today's the 21st. It's down here. It's in red. 28 degrees. 28 degrees. 28 degrees black. It's moving forward. So you really do dodge a bullet. But anyone who has 28 degrees Pisces or 28 degrees water or 28 degrees mutable, forget water, 28 degrees mutable like that girl did, 28 degrees Virgo, then that's what the is right. Janice is at 27 degrees Virgo, right? She's at 27 degrees Virgo. What the frig, right? And her 27 degrees Capricorn. But let's get back to Dr. Pete. But in Dr. Pete, 27 degrees Pisces. Whoa, you guys got off easy. You didn't get off easy. Neither of you guys got off easy. But if either of you had just 28 degrees, I'd say you guys would have to watch out for something. You guys are just gonna watch out for it. So this way, okay, let me get back to it. So back to this chart. So when Jupiter crosses Saturn, that's fine. Okay, Jupiter moderates Saturn, so that's good. that's good. That's like Mars conjunct Venus. That's usually really good. Athletes, right? Mars conjunct Venus, really sexy people. They get what they want. Even if they're not sexy, they get what they want. But neither here nor there. So in this chart, there you go. Hey, Pam, now they're looking... Can you imagine? All right. Here we go. Well, I'm looking to get a place. I'm looking to go rent a place next year in Rochester, New York. So I'm going to be, I used to say things like, I did my time in the snow, because I did my time in the snow. I really did. I'm gonna do more time in the snow to cleanse it like this. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Bam. Okay. No. Hold on with the Jupiter stuff. Hold on with the Jupiter. Your Jupiter is at 24 degrees, but I want to show something else. Your Jupiter is down here, 24 degrees. So, but your Jupiter is not out of the woods, right? Because Pluto was 22 degrees, right? Or Pluto is up high net, right? Okay, no. What I think you want to watch out for, I think this is what you want to watch out for, in your 8th house, you have, for real, you have the South Node, which always causes problems, and you have Mars, which always causes, not always, but your Mars is also retrograde. Although your Mars is a pretty strong Mars, it's in Scorpio, and Mars does like the South Node. Man, Pam, you have a tricky chart here. Like, Mars in the 8th house, like the South Node alone in the 8th house is not the greatest thing. That's going to cause health problems. Mars in the 8th house all by itself is going to cause health problems. Mars retrograde in the 8th house is going to cause health problems. But Mars retrograde in Scorpio by the South Node, it kind of might strengthen that a little bit, in a really kind of weird kind of way. So it's going to run hot, cold. But in all honesty, that's not the situation right now. I'll answer your question, but I'll tell you what you have to watch out for. So everybody chill out. I'm going to tell you what's going on here. So here's what you have to watch out for. And you're right. You're right. But here's when it's going to come. You have to watch out for So hold on. Everybody just calm down. All right. So here you go. So here you go. You have to watch out for Jupiter not really messing up Saturn, but you have to watch out for Jupiter when Jupiter gets to 2 degrees. When Jupiter is 2 degrees to 9 degrees, that's when you have to watch out. That's when you have to watch out. And seriously. So Jupiter is going to oppose this stuff right here in a little bit of an arc, and we'll get the dates in a sec. But this right here, that's, although it's not actually an opposition, it's going to blow up your health a little bit. Jupiter, even though it's moving direct, it's going to activate certain things. Like it's going to activate your Mars, right? Your health situation. On the plus side, Jupiter. Oh well, there you go. That's what's gonna happen. It's not. It has a whole year to get through, right? An entire year to make it through, and when it makes it through to 2024. Well, that 2024 is a money year for you. And in 2024, just to let you know, Pam, is a big love year for you. Big love year for you. Big love year in 2024. But not yet. 2023 is totally different. 2023 is continues to, 2023, you're going to have to watch your health a little bit. This is the Jupiter is going to arc through, and it's going to cause some problems. So let's go through and see when that's going to happen. So I just want to actually go way ahead in the future. Hold on a second. I want to see. Oh no, what did I do? I want to see when that. One sec. I want to see when that. See, it's not going to be until it's not going to be. For a while. In 2024, Pam, 2024, you find love. All right, let's get back to it. But for now, one sec, it's right here. It's the second week. All right, so Pam, you guys ready? So Pam, starting the second week of January, or let's say the first week of January, because it's a big deal, this is when you have to start watching your health. Are we looking at this? Yeah, we're seeing this. Can you see this? January 4th I have here. So the first, starting in the towards the end of the first week of January, you move next week. Well, the move is coming. So watch out for getting sick, right? Starting in January, from January, that's when it starts. Watch out for getting sick in January, and then watch all the way through. Okay, so January is the first one. This is it. This is it. Right. This is it. Hey, Pam. So, like, be careful, right? We losing SunnySiders left, right, and center. But you're going to find that right here, right, this is January 4th. So, a little before, right? But I'm going to take a picture of this, but a little before. Pam, you're going to have to watch yourself. You're going to go through. So on January 4th, you're going through this. You're going to go through, so applying aspects, right? January 4th is pretty close. The south, you're going to go through your node return, right? And you're going to enter into a cycle where you're going to do something and you're not going to go back. But then again, you're moving. So what the fuck? You are changing your life. You are changing your life. You're moving. But that's not what I'm talking about. It's not what I'm talking about. So the first week of January, watch out. Because you're going to go through this cycle, right? Where Jupiter is over here, right? Jupiter is over here. And it's going to be opposing Mars. And the north-south node, you're going through your node return, which always indicates a change in life. And people often get sick at these node kind of junctures. So, like, be careful. And it's going to be a bit of a problem. And that's the deal, right? That's the deal. That's the deal. That's when you have to, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. And you have to tough it out for a while. Whoops. You have to tough it out for a while because you're going to go all the way until the south node makes it down here until June. See that, Pam? So January, okay, January, and this is May 31st. May 31st, the south node is going to hit your Mars, and then you're done, okay? Then you should be out of a lot of that stuff. The north node is going to cruise through all of this, but like the north node isn't really bringing you health problems. The north node is concerned. The north node should be bringing you a lot of money right now. Like you should be making a lot of money right now. Next year, you'll make a lot of money. Maybe some big investments are going to pay off. Over here, investments are probably going to pay off. See down here, you're probably going to meet somebody And that's it. That looks good. Saturn, you're going to get very disciplined about things. That's it. Like, that's good. But first, you have to make it through this. And this is obviously, it's shared resources, it's mortgages, it's your credit card, but it's also your health, right? So that's the deal. So Pam, January till May. But I think if you when you make it to June, right, May 31st, you make it to June, you're going to feel pretty good. You're going to feel pretty good. I don't think your entire spring is going to be shitty. I think it's going to be shitty. I think your January is going to be a little bit shitty. And then I think everything is going to chill out for a bit. And I think you're going to get some really good news in June. I think you're going to get really good news in June. And I'll be here and we'll talk about it. Hey, Sonny, I got some good news. What's up? And I'll be like, oh, shit, I got to go to SLC's birthday. I got to go to Chicago next week. And so, like, that's what's going to happen in June. Everybody cool? You see new... No, you're not sick from last January. That's this January, 2023. Coming up. Oh, yeah, you see. New doctors, huh? Big money year next year, Pam. Big, big, big money. Wow. Good luck. Big money, but also big change in life. I really hope everything works out. You know, personally, I'd be a little scared, you know, but at the same time, you know, just roll with it a little bit. I'd be a little bit worried. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd be worried at about like a 4. I would be worried, or I wouldn't bring it up. You know, I'd be worried about a 4, maybe a 6. But I think, you know, another thing that might be a little more tricky, right? Pluto's making this aspect to your sun, but I don't really think that's a big deal. Just continuing the transformation in 2023, affecting your groups of friends. But I do think things you're going to have to watch out for. I do think a problem might pop out in the summer of 2020, in the spring of April. I think April 2024, Pam, is a date you should circle in your calendar. Right? April 2024. Circle that in your calendar. And there you go. That's way off, right? We've got a lot of talking to do before then. We got to get you married off again. You're not going to get married again. You might. I think you're going to have unusual relationships for the next little while. So, all right, next. No, Pam, everything you're going to, January is the big change for you. So, like, have a really good Christmas. Spend time with your daughter. Spend time with your family. You know, really enjoy this Christmas. Because the change is going to happen. We don't really know what's on the other side of that change. So this is going to be a Christmas to enjoy. And then 2024 is going to start to bring some troubles. All right. And 2024, so if this stuff is like, say, 4.5, say 6, 2024 might bring you like 7.5 kind of problem, you know? So let's take it all one step at a time. All right, next. All right, Leanna's in the house. Are you still there? Is everybody still there? I think Lisa's from the future. She was giving off a T1000 vibe. She knew a little bit too much. She's like and the way she said she kept telling us to wait. She'll be back. I had my suspicions. Oh my god. Oh man, where's Yoshi? She's gonna say, Sonny, what do you mean T1000? The Lincoln lawyer. Sorry, Navi, I didn't see that. I apologize. The Lincoln lawyer. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Maybe I'll check that out, the Lincoln Lawyer. All right. Laina. Hey, Laina. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Laina, right? That seems normal way to pronounce it. Laina. Like, maybe it's Laina. Laina would be cool, too. Is that a real name? Laina Waina? What the fuck? Is that your real name? that like naming me Sonny Money. That would be cool. Unfortunately not. All right, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Keep it to yourselves. She'll be back in a sec. She might be lagging or something. Hey, Laina, if you get here and it's and we're lagging a little bit, and we'll refresh the screen. All right, here we go. Laina's up somewhere. Here we go. I wonder if she's going to be 27 degrees stuff as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Santa. You got to love it. Santa keeps you warm in the winter. It's really good. Santa plays the bells. It's not even a real musician. Santa can't play jazz. Oh, man. Santa's okay. Oh. Go massage some reindeer legs. What? Massage some reindeer legs. Oh, my God. That's so gross. Talking about reindeer legs, I gotta say, I'm really glad I switched the way I run. There's a smooth transition, Sonny. Yeah, like a stubbly leg. Okay, let's get back to it. Oh, man. Okay, Laina's up. Timestamp in the description box. Let's check her chart out. Okay, all right, here we go. So, I have... Try Florida. Janice. Okay, so here we go. Laina is September 27th, 1991, 5:53 a.m. in Augusta, Georgia. I think that's really cool. Okay, that makes her a Libra, obviously. Reading is Libra, sun in the first house, okay? She's a Libra, Virgo rising, Taurus moon. That's a very, very strong moon. Okay, that's a very strong moon in a very good place in her chart. Wow. Okay, she's a relationship person, by the way. You know, she's a people person. She cares very much for the other person, and she spends a lot of time worried about other people's possessions, like helping other people take care of their stuff, maybe helping people invest their money, just helping other people take care of her stuff. Cookies for Santa. All right. In addition, okay, so here we go. So her sun is in Libra in the first house, so she's obviously the center of attention everywhere she goes. She's obviously really pretty, and she's obviously like the center of attention. Everywhere she goes, everybody is always looking at her for some reason. In addition to that, like for whatever reason, they're always looking at her. Now, she doesn't necessarily give off a Libra vibe, though. Although her Mars is in Libra, she might be a little bit argumentative. Mars and Libra people tend to like debating others. They're very quick to take the other side of the story. They're very quick to play devil's advocate. So you got to just take it all with a grain of salt. In addition to that, okay, so having said all of that, she's a Virgo rising. So she's going to come across as quite analytical in this, quite analytical. Maybe she makes lists. Maybe she likes going to the gym. Maybe she's a health and fitness kind of person. Hey, Laina, welcome back. Okay, so here we go. Maybe she's a health and fitness person, makes lists, whatever. It's analytical, very good at analyzing things. Probably in really good shape. Mercury in the first house, very analytical, right? It's very analytical, maybe a little argumentative. But always thinking about yourself. A lot of energy goes into thinking about your appearance and how you look and how you present yourself to the world. Maybe how you sign your name, maybe about figuring your appearance and how people see you. Now, we're going to go back here a little bit first, and then we're going to speed forward because there's some stuff in your chart that we have to get to. But we're going to sit with a little bit. So she gets into secret relationships. She keeps her love life. She tries to keep her love life to the private as opposed to keeping her love life out in the open. So she gets into secret relationships. She's very lucky behind the scenes. She might make her money in private, right? Or people pay her behind the scenes or whatever. She gets into secret relationships, love affairs in this chart. There might be cheating in relationships in this chart, so you have to watch out for. It doesn't necessarily mean you. Oh, it's your nickname? Oh, that's cool. I dig that. So there might be cheating in relationships, like your partner might cheat on you. You might accidentally end up dating a married guy by accident without even knowing. So be careful for all of that kind of stuff. But generally, very good fortune. Good, fortunate things happening to you behind the scenes. But that's also where you make your money. You make your money in private. Maybe you make your money behind closed doors. Maybe you make your money in the mail, right? Someone pays you, or PayPal or whatever. All right, next. It's also in mental health. You could easily work in mental health or make your money in support behind the scenes. All right, next. Or you could be a lawyer. Like, what the fuck? You're a Libra. You could easily, with your Mars in Libra, you could easily be a lawyer. All right, next. Mars is in Libra in the second house. You probably spent a lot of energy making money, a lot of money in, money out kind of thing. We're going to come back to that in a sec. But I just want to say over here with Pluto, Pluto is opposite your moon. You might tend to obsess over things. You might have very obsessive tendencies. There might be problems or the death, let's say, of one of your brothers and sisters might have died when you were young, or there might be obsession. You might drive. You might be a shitty driver. Maybe you got in a really bad accident. Maybe you get in a really bad car accident. No joke. Like right now, I'm not joking. Like right now, you have to watch out that you don't get in a bad car accident, or like at the beginning of the summer, like in June, you have to make sure you didn't get in a bad car accident like in June. And you have to make sure you don't get in a bad car accident like now. So just watch out for that kind of stuff. All right, next, let's move on. So what else is happening in this chart? Unexpected stuff happening at home. You might have had a lot of freedom growing up, and Neptune is there. Maybe the rose-colored glasses were on, or there was some illusion at home, like some unusual kind of lifestyle. Like maybe you grew up with your grandparents, or maybe you grew up with an aunt or uncle or something, or maybe you were adopted, one of those kind of things, or maybe not, but something unusual is happening at home. Anyways, the North Node is there, so there's always going to be some kind of situation happening with your home life. Over here, with Saturn in the 5th house, maybe romance isn't the greatest, Maybe you're not the biggest partying kind of person. It does indicate you might have an accidental pregnancy. You might have problems with children, problem conceiving children, accidental pregnancy, maybe an abortion. Somehow, your children might be taken away from you. So watch out for that. Elena Kane. Oh, I like that too. I like Elena Kane. Oh, Laina Waina. Elena Kane. I like it. I like it. Well, you're a Libra. You're a Libra. Like, you're obviously, you're good. Like, that kind of stuff you're really good at. All right, so watch out for kids, right? Problems with kids. Your kids might be taken away from you at some point in your life. You might be a bit of a crappy driver as well. Just watch out for that. Car accidents, always having car problems. All right, next. There's probably a strong desire to travel in this lifetime, or maybe you're going to want to work in the travel agency. But I actually think you're going to spend your time behind the scenes, or you're going to make your money behind the scenes. Once again, you're in the spotlight. You might make money based on your appearance or your identity somehow. Just a heads up. But I don't know that it's social media per se, because Chiron is up here, and Chiron is causing a little bit of problems in social media. Chiron causes problems with your friends. Maybe some of your friends died when you were young. I don't know. It's like, whatever. And then, anyways, problems with children. Your children will be taken away. Next, biggest deal in this chart right here. And here we go. Mars is absolutely STFY. STF. Mars is totally STF the nodes. So that is not good. Mars is squaring the frig out of your nodes. And so that's going to lead to, just like that other girl, except in a different way, your life cycle is going to get interrupted somehow. You like basketball? Yeah, you're a Virgo rising. Your Jupiter is in Virgo. You're a Libra. You were probably like a cheerleader in high school. So anyways, hold on. You might have been the captain of the cheerleaders. But so Mars is square your nodes. So that means your life journey is going to be interrupted somehow. So, like your brother, one of your brothers or sister again might have died when you were young, or a friend is going to die. You're going to have to watch out. There's going to be somehow your life journey is going to be interrupted at some point, and it's going to be problematic. I would take a guess. If I were to take a guess, I would say your life journey was interrupted in 2017. I would say your life journey was interrupted in 2017. That's what I would say. I would say in 2017, your life journey was interrupted. You went through a difficult situation in 2017. That's what I think. I think it was really difficult for you. Maybe something. I see problem with children. Hey, you're a teacher. No way. Well, there you go. All right, let's go look at your transits and see what's going on. This is a fun chart. I like it. You're a teacher, right? Teacher. Yeah, 9. Oh, hey, you're pretty solid, right? Like, you're pretty solid. Your moon is in Taurus. You have your emotions together. This is teaching up here, guys. 9th house, higher learning, right where the moon is. She's probably a really good teacher. She's probably very playful and dramatic, and she's probably really... You guys got that? For everyone else in the background, 9th house teaching, moon is in the 9th house, travel, higher learning, things at a distance, favor with, the past life, spirituality. All right, let's look at your... let's pull your transits up and see what's going on. Actually, before we look at your transits, because I know what's going on in your chart, but I'll pull your transits up. I want to pull something else up first. I'm doing a thing these days where I bring in your life cycles as well. I combine different types of astrology here, right? So let me just pull this up for you, and let's see where you are in your cycle right now. So down here, oh, what the hell? Okay, so hold on. Down here, Laina, we have, so you've been in this particular, so you were in a Mars cycle from 2012 until 2019. You were in that Mars cycle. You were actively pursuing a lot of things. You might have been argumentative. You might have been very competitive. You were putting a lot of energy and vitality in a lot of things. Hey, you just got a new car and you grew up with your grandparents. All right, go astrology. Whoop, whoop. Make sure you tell all your friends. Make sure you tell all of your friends. Wow, you had an abortion and got pregnant at 17. Well, there you go. Well, tell all your friends. SunnySide kicks ass. But you okay? I hope you're okay. That was a long time ago, right? So, got to roll with it. All right. Hey, Angelica, we're reading Laina's chart right now. Okay, next. So, you entered into a new cycle in your life in 2019. Now, this cycle, you're going to be in this cycle for a long time. You're going to be in this cycle until 2037. And it's your North Node cycle. So there's a lot going on in your life where the North Node is going to cruise through and it's going to bump up against a lot of stuff. And it's going to really explode and make things really big. You should be exciting. It's a very exciting time. Oh, one sun. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so right now in this big cycle, you are right here. You're doing Jupiter in your chart. So we're going to move here, and you're going to be doing Jupiter for a while, right? You're doing Jupiter until 2024. So here we go. So let's pull up your chart, your transit chart, and see what's going on with Jupiter and what's going on with you coming up. My God, man. You know, I thought when my dad was alive, my dad must have thought, he was a hardcore business. He worked at the, anyways, he must have thought I was a big enough flake when I wanted to go study music at university. But then I can't imagine now when he was alive in the summers, imagining I went from being a musician and then a music teacher to like being a professional psychic. I'm like dropping down. I'm going like from the level of work to, I'm like just gonna mail it in. I'm gonna be next. I'm gonna stop being a YouTube psychic and just be a YouTuber or a news reporter. I'll be a modern news reporter and just sit here and regurgitate shit. I'll just sit here and read Twitter shit to you guys. Oh my God, can you imagine? Holy fudge. I got from here, like I just got the effort level just dropping down. The only thing changing are I still wear black. What the fuck? Like, all right, enough. Let's get back to the chart. Hey Sylvia, what's up? I hope you're having hope everything was cool, Sylvia. All right. And Georgia, I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. And it's all, what's going on, playa? All right, back to work. So Jupiter, we're looking for Jupiter. So it's going to be Jupiter, and then after Jupiter is going to be Saturn. Okay, Saturn not for a while, though. So this is all behind the scenes stuff. So you're going to be spending a lot of time in the next year, like currently doing things behind the scenes. Oh, very playful, right? Yeah. So, oh, you're probably very creative, and you're probably like super, super creative and super romantic. No kidding. But you keep your love and your romance private. So you're not like, I mean, it's in Leo, like you're super romantic, super creative, right? But it's kind of private. You're not a in your face kind of thing. But Libras have class, man. Libras aren't in your face anyways. Libras don't usually say things like, Libras have class, man. That's not like a thing a Libra would say. A Libra would just like be class. Scorpio says that. It's funny. I like being a Scorpio. Okay, next. So what's going on? So right now, you're going over some things very publicly. You're putting a lot of energy at the office. You might be fighting with people at the office as well. You might be fighting with some people at the office. You might have some haters at work, but you should be putting a lot of energy into work right now. No joke. And I know you're a teacher, so you're like always putting energy in, but something is going, and so I'm guessing you're not going to go look for a new job or anything, but Mars is there. So there's a lot of unfinished business happening at work or unfinished business very publicly. And that's just what's going on way up there at the top of the chart. And that's what's going on with everybody. And that's the deal. Oh, your son was born in 2012? No way. No way. I'm really, really happy I started adding those, adding that in. What are you guys talking about? Okay, you guys are good. Oh, thanks, Edsel. Wait, Etzel's saying that to someone else. Etzel, you cross-posting? Are you flirting with some chicks on another channel? What are you doing, man? You cruising? You cruising for... Okay, whatever. Come on, let's get back to work here. So, what's the deal? So, as we move forward, okay, so this is a little bit on the negative side, okay? So, but this is about to move forward in a couple of days, and you'll feel this. When Jupiter moves forward, you still have to kind of wait a couple of months for Neptune to move forward. Like wait till Christmas time or so, till it's getting ready to do its thing. but this is going to bring a lot of love to your chart. Like you might meet, like there should be a lot, like in relationships. So like you might meet, like if you're not married yet, you might get proposed to next year. If you're not married, you might marry someone next year, like very seriously. You might fall in love and get married. Seriously. Actually, without joking, later on next year, when Jupiter is towards the end of Aries, you're going to be so lucky it's not even funny. You're probably going to, like, again, if you're not married, I would bet that you'll get married. Watch, I'll show you. So right around the 17th of April, hey Jazz, I hope you had a beautiful day. Watch this, right around the middle of April, okay, keep this in mind, right around, just save the video, you can come back. Right around the middle of April, you're going to be extremely lucky, like winning the lottery lucky. Like seriously, if I were you, I would buy lottery tickets in April, very seriously, like winning the lottery. Or you're going to make, see, it's in your money sector of joint finances, so very seriously, buy lottery tickets, buy them with other people, join the lottery pool, buy them on yourself as well. But like you're going to be very lucky financially. Maybe you have a big investment come through in the spring, but money should be very good next year, like very, very good. Maybe you win a government award or you get a grant or some kind of big dream job happens, but money's going to be good next year. Mars is over here. Mars is okay. Mars is going to run through the top. A lot of energy into becoming popular next year. You'll be very popular. It's tricky right now. A lot of hard work for the next 2 years. A lot of hard work at the office. But everything else is going to be cool. You know, watch out for problems with the children. You know that. Your health. I would watch your health. Like I would be cautious about your health, right? But everything is going to... I would be cautious. That's a lot of energy going into your, like, 8th house. That's a lot of energy. A lot. But I think it means, but it's not negative energy per se, but it's a lot. So, and it's going to sit there for a while. So, you know, you might win a big legal settlement. Like if you're waiting to get some kind of alimony or like, you say you sued somebody or something, you should get a very big legal settlement next year. Or joint finances, you're going to pay off your credit cards next year. And it's a big deal. But at the same time, watch your health. Okay, next. What else do we need to know? That's it. You know, that's almost it. So, almost it. Almost. You do have something in your chart that's happening right now. And we'll bring up this chart, and then we'll bring up this day, and I'll tell you. Okay. So, it's not all good news. Okay, guys? It's not all good news at all. I wish it was all good news, but it's not. It's really interesting. You know, the charts come with similar stuff every night. And this aspect that I'm going to point out to you, we saw this a little earlier. And this is one of the things I always point out to you guys, and something to watch out. So no, it's not about the death of anybody. It's not about anything. It's not that. It's this Jupiter is going to be, sorry, it's Saturn. I always tell you Saturn, if you're in Saturn trouble, it's when I usually tell you. And so Saturn is going to oppose your natal Venus. Saturn in Aquarius is going to oppose your Venus in Leo. And when Saturn opposes, we do have the same planets. Most of us, all the Pisces have left. Oh, you really got into it. Oh, you do have a hater at the office. You really do. Watch out for it. Watch out for it. You got a hater at the office. Watch out for it. Hey, check this. So you have to watch yourself. So you might break up in a relationship or you might lose your job. And this is going to happen the second week of January. A really negative situation is going to happen to your Venus. Saturn is going to take away some of your Venus energy. It's going to take away something in your love life. And it's a big warning here. It's take away something in your love life, and it might be a problem with your money, right? This is the aspect when people declare bankruptcy. This is one of those aspects. So watch out for it. That's okay. That's all right. There's nothing in your chart that says you can't get married, just to let you know. There's no reason why you can't get married. And I think next year or this year, you might get married this year. But I'm going to warn you. So this aspect right here is going to happen right here, the second week of January. Okay, so for the first week of January, it's going to, so for the second, so be very careful. Something is coming up in January which is going to disrupt your love and your money. So keep your eyes open for it. But on the plus side, maybe you get a new job. So you might have to get a new job. But that's the deal. I hope everything is okay. So I hate to be a downer. Oh my God, I told Pam she's going to get sick. I told you you're going to break up. You're going to lose your job. Oh man. I think I told someone else that he's going to get bumps on his wang. I usually say bumps. I'm going to put that in the exam. Oh my God. When I get back to teaching, when I get my class back, I'm going to say, when I do my class again, I'm going to add it to the exam. Which transit is going to put bumps on your wang? Your boyfriend says, what are you talking about? I didn't fool around with nobody. Ask Sonny. Sonny said I wasn't fooling around. Sonny said Mars is going to put bumps on my wang. That's what he said. So that's what he said. I wasn't fooling around. Sonny said Mars is doing it. Oh, man. Are you on the list, Angelica? I didn't even see you sneak in. I wasn't paying attention. Chapter 4. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Oh, man. You guys make me laugh. It doesn't necessarily indicate cheating in relationships, though. It means something. It means something. Oh, man. All right, let's get out of here. We're here for... Hey, K1. Hey, guys. For the guys who might not make it, I don't think I'm going to be early tomorrow at all. So I don't think I'm going to be early tomorrow because I have an appointment I have to go to in the afternoon, which makes me... Plus, I'm going to have to clean my clothes. And so I don't think I'm going to be early tomorrow. So if anyone wants to leave their picks for tomorrow night, just leave them. Just leave them on the horoscopes, okay? Because if you leave them right here when we go offline, I won't see them. So leave them on the horoscopes, and I'll see them because I check the horoscopes all the time, and so because you guys so if you guys ever want to kind of leave messages, kind of check out the horoscope videos, right? And so, oh, you got in a bad car accident as well? Is this a joke? I think you guys always fucking with me. So we're not. I got to figure out a way. You guys know if it wasn't for Angelica, we wouldn't be making any money on the SunnySide. Like it's Angelica who's the one who got me into doing this stuff and charging for reading charts like this. Now, I know tarot readers are the popular guys on YouTube. I get that. I learned that years and years and years ago. Like, this is us, you know, and this is how we do our thing. No, I didn't say you're not going to make it until tomorrow night. No, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. Everybody calm down. Hold on. I'm getting a hit. Everybody hold on. I'm getting a psychic hit. Everybody, wait. Nope. I'm getting a psychic hit. Hold on. My spirit guide is trying to say something to me. Hold on. My spirit guide is saying, hold on. Sonny. Yes, I'm here. Sonny. What the fuck? Sonny? What the fuck, Sonny? What the fuck are you saying? What the fuck? Whoa. Whoa. I had a hit. So my spirit guides want me to add some clarity. My spirit guides want me to rephrase that last thing I said. It's gonna be okay for everybody except Pisces. What? No. Well, Sonny, stop fucking around. Okay, all right, everybody, calm down. All right, hold on. Spirit guides, right? Well, like whatever. Oh man. All right. You thought your living teachers were tough. Whoa. All right. What are you guys talking about? Oh, thanks, guys. That's really sweet. All right. Let's get out of here. We goof around. I'm not even pretending to be. Oh, it's only 11 o'clock. What am I going to do for the rest of the night? Oh. What am I going to do? I guess I'll go check out. Oh, you guys are making me laugh. All right, everybody. Hey, Laina, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Maybe join the Facebook group. I don't know. I don't spend much time on it. But, and welcome to the sunny side. I hope you have a super amazing day. Always check back, and like next month, you might, I might look at your transits. You might ask me to look at your transits, see what's coming up in January, see what's going on. If you're worried about something, let me know. And, ask me to look at your chart, that kind of stuff. No, good stuff is on the way. Good stuff is okay. Good stuff is happening. Good stuff is... You guys are going to be okay. You guys are going to... No, Pam, you have to watch out for that first week of... Pam has to watch out for the first week of January, and I'm not joking. Pam has to watch out. Everybody else is going to be okay. Ericka's boyfriend's going to be rough. Ericka's boyfriend has it rough. Pam is going to have it rough. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay until later on, and then I'm not going to be okay. But I'm going to be okay for another year. Then Wing One should be okay. SueJ should be okay. Hellbeast is going to be rough. He's going to be rough, but he'll pull through. Ann has to watch out. Ann T has to watch out. We'll all take it. All right. Itzel has to watch out for like. No, I'm just joking. Itzel's gonna be fine. Oh my God! Everybody calm down. Man. Oh man, my spirit guide sure let me know when I'm wrong. They definitely. You're getting stalked by raccoons. It happens. That used to happen to me until I put all that poison in the backyard. Doesn't happen anymore. All these spirit raccoons. Spirit dead raccoons now. You guys are gonna be okay. Oh, Laina, you're gonna be. You're gonna have to stay tight. Save your money. In all honesty, Laina, save your money until after March. Save your money until after March. Seriously, just save your money. And then things are going to be really good. Okay. There we go. All right, let's get out of here. I found a way. I wanted to live stream some of that court TV stuff, but I don't, so that we could like build a channel, right? But I don't always have the stuff. I'm going to put this girls that we looked at. I'm going to make a video out of this stuff tonight. This was a lot of fun. And I might live stream the soccer, the World Cup, and do predictions on the World Cup. But I think if I do that, I might get the SunnySide blasted off of YouTube. I think we might get 3 strikes in a row, like boom, boom, boom. They just strike us right out if we broadcast the World Cup. So I'm not sure about you guys, the World Cup. You can't really hide, the world is looking at it. But man, if I could broadcast half of the game of England, man, we would just make so many Sunnies. We get like 50,000 like things right away. All right, everybody be cool. All right, am I still talking out loud? Okay, here we go. Oh no, here we go as in I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, everybody be cool. Should you unpack? Yeah, you should unpack. Of course. No, Pam, you're just joking, right? You're gonna absolutely unpack. You're changing your life. You're moving on. You can't go back. You have to absolutely unpack. Seriously. You're gonna be fine. Seriously. Use Discord. Okay. I can't figure out how Discord works. Okay, everybody be cool. Good. Discord's how you guys can talk to each other while we're offline. Discord is this, right? Discord is the chat. All right, let me think about it. I don't really know how it works. That's a good idea. All right. I could have put that on my app, right? My app is coming back, guys. Don't worry about it. It's right now. I don't mean like that. I mean, my app is going to come back. SunnySide app was a lot of fun. And I'll sort out some of the bugs from it. All right, guys. That's what it is? All right, cool. All right, very cool. Then you guys could hang out while we're offline. All right, that's very cool. Wow, that is a big-ass SunnySide break. That's a big-ass SunnySide thing. If that's a real thing, that's a big deal. All right. That's a really big deal, Angelica, because that's not the whole point of this. That's like not even remotely the point of the SunnySide, not even remotely the point. But it is the point of the live streams, right? So that for you guys to interact, it's the point. And it turns out to keep me from being bored in the background. And so the live streams do 2 things. They keep me from being bored doing the work, and they allow you guys to communicate with each other. And if that's Discord, let me see what I can find. All right, Lainey, you be cool. All right, let me get out of here and go check on Mama Sunshine. And with that, guys, from TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the best of a super, super, super beautiful day. Because you don't want to switch jobs. Whoa. I'm just joking. TikTok is a good one, too. Oh, TikTok is a really good one. Right. You can do a member thing on TikTok. All right. Or lose my job. What? It was what? Okay, everybody be. I didn't tell you. Okay, next. All right, everybody be cool. Oh, thanks. Okay, everybody be cool. Stay out of trouble. Wishing everyone the best of a super beautiful night. Everybody be cool. And I'll see you guys soon.